I'm T.
What up? I am AJ Twist.
And this is Unfocused Podcast.
That's right.
This is the nerd and bullshit podcast.
The Collision 28 production.
Mm-hmm. This is a rare thing we're doing on Sunday because
that's right. That's
life
true.
is annoying. But don't worry, we'll be back to normal starting next week.
Yes. So today is February 25th. We've been off for a couple weeks because of, stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What you've missed so far, a lot of stuff. We'll get over that.
Before I guess we do the Unfocused week, though, I should say, you can, if you want, our main website where you can both watch this and download it is collision28.com.
That's right.
Right?
Poke around over there.
You can follow us at Collision28 on Twitter or at UnfocusedPodcast 28. What is it? Focus?
No, I just wait.
Unfocused Podcast.
Wait, for what?
Twitter?
Oh yeah, at Unfocused28. Yes.
Okay. All right, yeah, I was right. Okay. So yeah, you can do that. You can download us on iTunes for free. You can also twitch.tv.
Yeah, I lost that paper
Collision28. I was really hoping you had it.
Yeah,
actually.
I was looking for it right now. I don't know what I did with it. It might be in your book.
Twitch.tv/collision28.
That's right.
So you can definitely get to see our live episodes there. And I think I'm missing something.
No, we don't have it here. Okay. I think we're good. It'll come to us later on. I'll make a new list right now so we don't... I need to type it up somewhere. Maybe you could print it out.
All right.
But anyways,
so
episode...
176, Togatech.
I was about to ask you right now. Do we have that?
Yeah, I was ready. Look, I was so ahead last week.
Damn, that wasn't even last week.
That was like a month ago, bro.
That was like 2-3 weeks ago.
All right. So let's get into the fun stuff.
Focus weeks?
Yeah, should I start?
Sure, go for it.
All right.
Well, I ponder my brain and try to figure out what did I do the last couple of weeks real quick.
Okay, I actually did all sorts of shit. So first off, I found out a friend of mine, his nickname is Moose, but his real name is Justin Peniston.
Okay.
And he drew this fucking comic. He told me to give it a read. This comic is called Hunter Black, Betrayer's Blood. And it's an official comic. Fucking Joe Kelly's attached to it and shit, so it's something.
Joe Kelly, who's that?
He used to do shit for Marvel way back in the day.
Okay.
And Spawn, I think.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, the art style is really cool. I'd highly recommend it. It's called Hunter Black, Volume 1, The Betrayer's Blood.
That's a thick-ass book, too. Is that a combination of, different chapters?
I think it has, I think it's like a trade.
Okay,
It has a few stories in it.
Yeah. What type of story is it, then? What type of genre would you put it in?
I don't know. It's kind of like sci-fi, but warrior. Kind of like Samurai Jack. Okay. It reminds me of Samurai Jack, but more like with a kind of Game of Thrones feel to it.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, there you go. That was really good. Samurai Jack with a Game of Thrones feel to it. That was really good.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so I was reading that. Okay, I saw, obviously, Black Panther.
Obviously.
So let's talk about that briefly.
We can get into that with
want to do that separately?
On some news stuff type of thing. Just
quickly
talk about it.
So that was awesome then.
Mm-hmm.
But surprisingly, the thing that blew my mind more this week is I saw Annihilation, and that movie was fucking weird, bro.
Yeah,
it was fucking weird. If you're a sci-fi fan, which I'm assuming people that are watching this podcast probably are,
in some way,
yeah, I'd highly recommend it. It's very heady though, and takes thinking, which but it's fun and it's fucking scary too. Because I've never seen a movie that scared me that much that wasn't a horror movie.
Mm.
So I was like, it's really good. Annihilation.
Interesting.
So Natalie Portman. It'll make you think differently about what you think aliens are, or what you think could happen if aliens came here.
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, or what it is, when it got here, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So it was really good. We've been playing a little Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Oh, that's right. True.
Let's see. Black Panther, Annihilation. Oh, I started watching this anime called Haikyuu. It's a sports anime about
Oh, wow.
About volleyball.
Volleyball? It's called Haikyuu?
Haikyuu.
You would think it would be about football.
Right. 1 point, AJ. 1 point.
American football.
It's wildly popular, and a friend of mine finally told me to watch it, so I was like, alright. It's like Haikyuu with 3 exclamation marks at the back. Yeah, it's just really good. Sports animes, usually they draw you in because the story's just written really well, and that's basically what this is.
I've never seen a sports anime before. I know that one basketball one's pretty big.
Yeah, jump shot or whatever.
I have no idea what it's called, but I randomly see memes of it once in a while. I'm like, what the hell is this?
If you want a sport to start with, you should start with fucking Initial D. That's up your alley more.
You know, I have like a season of it like in my computer.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I tried to watch it one time. I got like 2 episodes in and I just kind of like, I stopped it and I never came back to it.
You know how it happens.
But,
I know how it happens.
So like, I thought about it the other day too because I heard people talking about Initial D and all that. But anyways, maybe I'll get to that someday.
I'd recommend it. If you were to get into a sports anime...
You call that sports? Is that considered sports?
It's definitely
Street racing?
It's definitely a sport anime. It follows the tropes of a sport anime. You know, about the person trying to get better, you know.
Okay.
Well, it's basically a sports anime. And street racing could technically be considered a sport.
I mean...
if you're bending the rules.
They call NASCAR a sport sometimes, so...
Yeah, I don't agree with that shit. I think that's the major stuff for my Unfocused week.
All right.
Yeah. That's the new anime I was watching. That's all. AJ?
Stardew Valley.
Of course. That's not news.
No, I'm at the point now where I feel like I'm done. Because the last time I played it for like a good like 30 minutes. I was like, I'm bored. Like I was at that. I'm not completely bored of it, but like I'm at the part where like
it's fading a little.
Like I don't feel like I need to continue playing right now. Like I'm gonna just stop because I don't have no missions to complete right now. Because I finally did the stupid community center bundles. Well, I did one of them. I got my stupid greenhouse. I finally got it. I waited throughout the game.
I think that's the last thing you were telling me.
And that's the one thing I wanted was the stupid greenhouse, and I got it now. And I was like, oh, okay, I got this going now, and I got shit growing in there. I was like, all right. And then every time I open the game now, I just do the basic shit, like the routine stuff.
Yeah.
That's all I do. I play the game, I do the routine stuff, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't got to worry about this greenhouse anymore. Like, I'm not waiting on anything right now. It's like, it's routine now. So, like...
Your life goal was realized, you know?
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah. So, like, what I want to do is... Because I know Stardew Valley is pretty big, and there's, like, a bunch of YouTube channels and Twitch channels that are kind of based around it. So I'm thinking maybe I should restart from scratch and like stream it, see if we get some viewers.
That'd be cool.
Because people like watching shit like that. I'm guessing.
Maybe you could coach me trying to play.
Maybe I don't know.
You know, I just get mad all the time, which makes for good viewers.
Well, you have to be very patient for the game. So I think this is not up your alley.
Hey, that would make it even more entertaining than to watch me play it.
And then so I started thinking about playing some Tomb Raider. I want to get back into that because I started seeing trailers for the Tomb Raider movie coming up pretty soon.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's based off the new Reboot that just launched like a couple of years ago. Mm-hmm. So, and when I saw the trailers, I'm like, this is exactly what I was playing recently that I haven't finished.
Yeah, I think it is based off of the more recent one. And I think I saw an interview.
Like, there's certain shots that are like straight out of the game.
Well, okay.
Like with one of the shots in the trailer is like with the aircraft, like a plane, it's like stuck on this waterfall or something like that, and she's like looking at it. I'm like, that's a freaking airplane that crashed where she fell out of, I think, and then you see that in the beginning of the game too. So I was like, I kind of want to go back and finish the game and then go see the movie, so I can properly judge it.
That's fair. So
I might do that, and then plus the whole point of me buying that Steam controller was to be able to play Tomb Raider. And I got stuck.
Really?
Yeah, and I got stuck using it to play Stardew Valley. So I'm thinking about probably doing that soon. So we'll see what happens. Like, my whole thing about it, if y'all don't know, I get motion sick from like first-person shooters, and I get motion sick playing Tomb Raider 2. So that's why I've been hesitant on playing that for years. And I got the Steam controller because you can do motion control with the Steam controller, and I could play Splatoon with motion controls and not get sick, which is like a shooting game per se. So my theory is I should be able to play Tomb Raider with motion controls and not get sick.
Should.
Have not played a whole playthrough yet of it, but that's my theory. Might start that soon. Anyways, Black Panther, saw that.
Yes.
We'll talk about it a little bit, I guess, in a minute. And then I don't think I've done too much. I play a little bit of Pokemon Go here and there, just the usual. Randomly I'm trying to keep up my day streak because I keep falling off of it. Like, once a day you gotta catch a Pokemon and spin a Pokestop once a day, and if you break it, then it restarts.
Oh, that sucks.
And then once you get to the 7th day, then you get like a big bonus in the score and all that. Like, you get a huge XP bonus and stuff like that. So I keep fucking it up. Like, one day I'll catch a Pokemon, but I'll forget to spin a stop, and the next day I'll have like a 4-day streak on catching Pokemon, and then I'll have a 1-day streak with my Pokestops. I'm like, fuck, it's off balance. Then I'll stop playing for a couple days just so I can get it to a 1 day again on both sides. And then play. So I actually got my 7-day streak today, so I've been doing good on that.
You're stuck in that cycle, bro. They got you, man.
I'm trying. No, I've broken it several times, like over the past like few months.
You're trying to get stuck in the cycle.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back into the cycle again because I stepped out of it for sure. And then I know something just. Oh yeah. Well, I haven't really got to use it too much, but as a birthday present, I got this. Which is like a case for the Nintendo Switch. Mm-hmm. It adds grips to it. The one thing I hate about the Switch when you want to play it like just portably,
it slips out your hand.
Is that the fact that it slips out your hand, but it's so thin that it's uncomfortable to hold for a while. Oh, that's why it's not working. So I saw this on Amazon and I got a hold of it and it feels good, but I realized the issue really is that the joystick button is offset to how it normally should be. So looking at this real quick, normally a controller, you have your 4 buttons on the top right, in a diamond shape, and then usually off to the side, angled down toward the middle is where you have your joystick. The way the actual Switch is portably is the stick is right underneath those 4 buttons, so it's really uncomfortable to use it with your thumb.
Oh, okay.
And then I thought like having this little grip will make it, which it does make it more comfortable to hold it, but it doesn't make it more comfortable to mess with that joystick. Yeah.
So it still has the same effect.
So it's not an issue with the grips or anything like that. It's an issue with the stupid Joy-Con.
You'd think with so many problems with controllers from Nintendo that they would have like kind of fucked with that a little bit and thought about it. You know what I mean? Before they did it,
they done controllers. Every single system has a different controller, so you'd think
they
would know what they're doing.
They should be the experts on it.
Yeah, they should know every angle of it. I guess they're doing all the angles they haven't done yet, which are apparently bad angles.
Yeah, dude. There's a reason they haven't got it yet, you know? Yeah.
So, and then I keep on seeing, I don't know where I'm seeing this, maybe on Instagram somewhere, but I keep seeing these heart-shaped Joy-Cons controllers. They look like heart shapes. I'm like, well, what's the point of that? Now thinking about it, now I want to see it again. I don't know where I've seen it. Maybe they offset the joystick on that side, so that's why it looked like a heart shape. I'm like, that's genius now. I want to see it, see if that's what it was, and see if that actually exists somewhere.
Sounds very Nintendo-like. I mean, to make that kind of
I don't think
shape.
Nintendo made it, but I'm pretty sure.
They didn't make it?
Yeah, I don't think it's Nintendo, no. Because if it was Nintendo, I'm pretty sure I would have found it easily if I searched it.
I was going to say, because they're making like a heart-shaped kind of like curve to fit your hand. Sounds like very Nintendo, like as far as how they do things.
That's kind of what you need on this, too, so... I've been playing a lot of Splatoon, too, recently.
Oh, nice.
I missed the Splatfest last weekend, though. I'm so upset.
What was it, even?
Oh, it was money versus love. It's like, what would you rather have? Infinite money or infinite love?
That's a bad question to ask
America. And then I thought I chose money. I'm like, I'm gonna go with what I like. I tried to do that whole who's gonna vote for it, like who's gonna get the most votes, and then go with the opposite because they normally win. And so I figured everyone's gonna go for love, so I'm gonna go for money. And then when I went to go actually like train up my shirt before the Splatfest, it turned out I was on Team Love. I was like, oh shit, I chose that. Like, what the hell was I doing? I like jinxed myself, not jinx. What do we call it? Reverse psychology to myself or something.
Dude, that's how much the love is in your heart. You know? You just can't escape it.
And in love, and actually end up winning.
Oh, really?
So I chose the right team.
That's your moral of the story. Yeah, I chose the right team.
But it sucks. I didn't get to play the Super Splatfest, so I didn't get to get the max number of Super Snails. I got like 3, when I could have gotten borrowed 15 or something like that. So, but anyways, been playing that. Been going good. Nothing much to say there. And then I messed with some sound stuff on for the show. So if anything sounds different, let me know. If you can or can't hear anything, let me know.
Yeah, they'll be able to tell you if they could. Anyway.
But I made a huge discovery with the whole soundboard and everything. I was like, oh my god, I gotta try this out. So I was kind of working on that for the last couple of weeks.
That's a badass discovery that you found.
Yeah.
All right. Before we go into the news, I think I have a little bit of a segment to share with everyone.
Wait, do you need your segment?
I do.
Already?
Already.
We haven't even gotten to our news.
I'm already mad, bro.
Already mad. All right.
In 3 weeks. I'm mad. You look like empty smelling shit, so why you such a dick? You walk around the innocent to us, they say. Dick moves! Dick moves! You made me sick! Good job, Rachel. I'm impressed. Okay, so the thing I'm mad about this week that pissed me off. So you know how Captain Marvel's movie, the main villain's gonna be the Skrulls, right?
Right.
Fox made an announcement this week.
Ah, shit.
You already know it's bad when the conversation starts with Fox made an announcement.
That's the one thing you never want to hear when talking about Marvel stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So Fox made an announcement. It's like, oh shit, what did they do now?
Yeah, they did some stupid shit.
Even when Sony made it, and I was like, what did they do?
So Fox decided to say that, they're going to be premiering for the first time on screen the Skrulls.
Oh my god.
In Dark Phoenix.
What the fuck?
Bro, they're not going to be the main villain. That means they're just going to fucking show them for a minute to pull the rug under from Marvel. They're probably going to show their powers, and show them off real quick and then just fucking get rid of them. Just to fuck with... I feel like it's just to fuck with Marvel at this point.
Oh my god, they need to calm down.
They're haters, bro.
You know what? What if this all backfires on them? Because technically, even though the deal has happened and stuff like that, it's not complete yet.
No, it's not complete.
Like the government,
you could still go back on it right now if one of them wanted to.
It's not that, but it's like the government needs to look through all their shit to make sure that everything's legit and what Disney's trying to do, which is buy out all of Fox's media shit. Mm-hmm. And so they're supposed to be in the process right now, and for the next, I guess another year, I'm supposing, because this happened in December, and they said it'd take about 18 or 16 months or some shit like that, about a year and a half.
It won't be greenlit till 19. That's what I heard.
Till next year. So with this small window of time they got, they're trying to fuck shit up. But what if
they're doing a great job at fucking shit up right now? Dude, it's gonna backfire on them. It's gonna make that movie more fucked up and more confusing and more pulled in different directions. The Skrulls, I mean, they rarely have issues with the X-Men. It's so rare. You know what I mean? They have no reason to fucking put them in this movie.
Yeah.
But they're just doing it just because they can, Like you motherfuckers.
It's a last-minute decision, too, I bet.
Just so everyone knows, this is not the first time they've done this. They did this with Quicksilver as well. Marvel announced... Remember in Age of Ultron, Marvel announced the twins were going to be in Age of Ultron?
Oh, yeah, that's
and
true.
Then, after that announcement,
Quicksilver
Quicksilver got announced to show up in fucking what movie was it at the time?
Which he's still
Fox
in there.
movie?
Was it Days of Future Past or
no? It's even further back than that. First Class?
No, it wasn't. It can't be First Class.
It's the one where he saves Magneto.
Yeah. They have so many freaking movies that we don't even know.
Different timelines. Fuck, dude. Anyway, so yeah.
Hold on, we get.
It looks like that's happening.
First Class. Is it First Class? No.
No.
Days of Future Past.
No. But anyway.
Apocalypse. No, it has to be Days of Future Past.
I don't think it is. But anyway, so apparently that's happening. Skrulls, you're getting them sooner than you thought. Probably more shitty than you thought as well. Don't be surprised if it wastes the movie and steals the thunder from what Captain Marvel's trying to do.
Hopefully not, because Marvel always does it better.
That's true, but just the fact that you're seeing them on camera right before, it just adds confusion to the lore. Some people don't even know Fox and Marvel are two different studios.
I think the common person that doesn't really follow the whole comic scene and all that probably won't even realize what's going on. Unless they focus on Skrull, which you're saying they're not trying to do, then it's going to be just passing, okay, whatever, a Skrull. Okay, then after the movie's over, they're going to forget about it. The name's not going to stick to them.
Yeah, probably not.
Depending on how Fox actually does it. As opposed to people who are in the know and see what's going on, like us, so we know to kind of ignore it.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. It's just a frustrating thing.
Yeah, it's
Stop
just
taking
stupid.
jabs at them. Just let them have their fucking win for once,
Unless they go all in with it, and then that's an issue, because then that's when it's going to cause confusion.
I was like, guys, Marvel's been bankrupt 7 times. Can they please fucking have this win? That their movies are good just once? Everyone wants to fuck with it,
Yeah.
Anyway, so we jump into the news then? Oh, no, wait. We should talk about what we saw. I guess that's part of the news.
Or we can do spoiler music for it, too.
Yeah, let's do spoiler music, because we both saw Black Panther, and if you did not see Black Panther, you might want to tune out until this music stops.
Yes, well, this is spoiler music. If you hear the music in the background, we're on the spoiler topic, and if you don't want to hear the spoiler, then make sure you're not hearing this music in the background. But the spoiler topic is the Black Panther movie. Sound good to everyone? Sound good?
Let's make it quick, concise, but awesome.
Yeah, sure.
What'd you think of that?
I thought it was awesome. I thought it was, I don't know, it was almost, it felt fresh in a way. I don't know, something about it just seemed fresh and different. And I feel like that movie can stand on its own without you having to see so much of the previous Marvel movies.
Yeah.
I felt that for sure. And I felt like it wasn't focused on Black Panther. I felt like it was all focused on Wakanda.
Yeah, I agree.
I didn't feel I didn't feel a connection to Black Panther and T'Challa himself. I felt a connection to the whole thing, which I thought was different.
Which is ironic because I felt more of a connection to T'Challa in Civil War than I did in Black Panther, which is funny. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, you're right. I agree with you. I thought it was awesome, and you know what I think that makes it feel, that it can stand on its own, is the fact that he already got his origin introduced. We don't have to go through his whole fucking backstory.
Which actually, I like how they did it though in the beginning. The beginning of the movie opens up with
like the storybook kind of explanation of Wakanda.
Yeah, like what Wakanda is, how it came to be, and how the Black Panther Order came to be, and why everything is how it is now. Like I thought that was awesome, and they did it all within like 5 minutes. Like, oh shit, I know what's going on. I know what the deal is, because I don't know anything about Black Panther other than what I've heard from you guys, bits in here and there, and then what I've seen in Civil War.
Yeah, you're right.
And then that opening kind of filled in the blanks. I was like, oh, okay, this makes more sense now.
Yeah, I thought they did a great job of explaining it. Some people were saying they over-explained it, but I was like, no, I
don't think so.
I think it was safer in that case to try to over-explain rather than under-explain.
True.
And everybody be like, well, why the fuck is all this shit in Wakanda? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
we're gonna take some of the power away, I think. I thought that was awesome. I thought the fight scenes were really sick, man.
Yeah, like even...
Except for the last fight scene. I didn't really like that as much.
I think what made the movie great overall wasn't even like the fight scenes. It was more of the characters and the story behind it. And also, it's like what's underneath the story in a way, like how it kind of reflects on the actual world today.
Yeah.
Like, that all that together made the movie good.
Yeah, because definitely Eric Killmonger was representative of America.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like, for sure. Like, he was like... This is how America thinks we get shit done. We're aggressive, we attack, we destroy. It should be like this, and we're angry because you haven't been helping us, this whole time. Like, yeah, you're right. I like that idea about it.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty dope. But yeah, I like his character too, though. He was pretty dope. But at the end, like, you still felt like he was an enemy or like a villain because his overall goal.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, his overall
he wanted to
goal.
Kill everybody.
He was that. Yeah, it's like I want to send weapons out everywhere and kill everyone. Like. Before all that, though, if you took that out, it'd be really hard to like disagree with him.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, and it's funny because at the end of the movie, even though the villain died, the villain technically won because fucking T'Challa decided to do what he said.
True. Yeah. Not in the same way.
Not exactly.
Yeah, not exactly.
But he wanted Wakanda open.
Yeah.
And he wanted them to share their shit.
Yeah.
And T'Challa ended up actually fucking doing that, which is pretty rare for a Marvel movie. Like for them to just be like, you know what, the bad guy was right. Like he might have fucking been tripping, but he was right.
But T'Challa always like felt bad from the moment he heard his story. He felt bad for him the whole time.
He did feel bad for him, but T'Challa was kind of a dick to him too when he first showed up.
Well, he kind of had to be.
Yeah, he did kind of have to be.
Can't just come into someone's throne like that's mine, Like,
yeah, he's like, oh, give him some tea, like the fuck. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, good point. What I was gonna say, I do love the fight scenes except for the last one.
Yeah.
Just
when they're both in the suits.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
And
it's what I told you I was afraid of this whole movie, but I'm glad that it was less than I thought it was gonna be. I thought there was gonna be a lot of this mirror, I'm kind of you, but evil. Like there wasn't too much of that in this movie. I like that. Like they were two different ideals.
Yeah.
Like clashing. And but yeah, like the casino fight scene, I thought was sick.
True.
The car chase scene, sick. Fucking Black Panther versus Killmonger at the waterfall.
Yeah, that was dope.
That shit was sick.
That was scary too, though.
It was scary. Hey, it's that's one of the reasons this movie was so good. How many Marvel movies have you really been afraid for the hero in? There's only like maybe 2 I can think of. It's like Homecoming.
Yeah.
And maybe Iron Man 1. Other than that,
barely though.
Even that barely. Yeah, he's not gonna die. Or I mean, I guess he didn't die. But yeah, you're right. Even that one barely.
Yeah.
Because everything else, you kind of know, like, oh, okay, they'll be fine. Like, they'll be fine. They're going to work it out.
You'll get that second win right now. It's coming in,
Yeah.
Or someone's coming through right now to help him out. Mm-hmm. It'll be okay.
And when T'Challa fights Killmonger, you're kind of waiting for that moment. And then instead he throws him off of a fucking waterfall. And you're like, oh, shit. Like, he kicked his ass.
What was crazy about that scene too is like it was all tribal based. Like everyone had respect for the match. So like you wanted people to jump in and help them, but you know they wouldn't just out of respect for their culture and what that represented and all that.
And then it would break the whole feel of the movie if they did jump in.
Yeah, that too, yeah.
Yep.
And then it will give Killmonger even more reason to be like, why you guys jumping in? Like, you're definitely already breaking tradition. Why didn't we just go with me and do what I want to do?
Yep.
Like,
and you know, that's another reason I think Killmonger is the best villain we've seen, period, is because he's, he really fucking got them, man. He really tricked them. Like, he really got them in a situation that they didn't realize, like, how bad he got them in it. Yeah. Like, and, as I was saying before this movie came out, the villains have been getting better every movie. Ever since, Guardians 2. The villains have been getting awesome. Because I think Doctor Strange was the last shitty villain. I don't think there was any other shitty villains after Doctor Strange. Everyone's been pretty cool, right?
Yeah. Doctor Strange was weird, though.
But it was a great movie.
Yeah, it was good, but
the villain was just so, like, I barely remember who he was. You know what I mean? Like, I can barely remember it now.
I feel like the real villain was Dormammu.
I mean, but was he though? He didn't have a showdown. I mean, they didn't even really have a showdown.
I mean, they kind of did, but not really. Yeah.
But my point is, ever since Guardians 2, Ego, Vulture, Hela,
Hela was
Killmonger.
Yeah.
Like, literally every movie the villains got better, you know what I mean?
The only thing that sucked though is that Killmonger died.
Yeah.
Like, Hela didn't die. Oh, Ego's dead. That's right.
Ego's dead as shit. But yeah, it sucks because we finally get a villain that you like so much and he's dead.
And Vulture didn't die either.
Yeah, Vulture didn't die either.
Kingpin didn't die either.
I'm glad Vulture's not dead. I want to see a little bit more of him in the future.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. And then I want to say one more thing. Oh yeah, so at the end of Black Panther, not the White Wolf shit, but where he comes out and talks to the UN and all that, and talks about, hey, we're Wakanda, we're opening our gates, and letting you guys know, and letting go in on like all our tech and all that. That was kind of like an Iron Man moment for me.
Yeah, and you know, I think everyone was waiting for him to say, I'm Black Panther.
Yeah, or something like that, right? I wasn't really waiting for that, but I felt like he had his Iron Man moment, because Iron Man, like, originally he was secretive about who he was and everything, but when we got the Marvel movies, he was like, I'm Iron Man, you know, and that's how the movie ended, right?
He basically went the ultimate way, which no one thought he was going to do.
Yeah, and I feel like this is the same thing. Like, Black Panther, like, came out and, like, his movie ended with, like, we're Wakanda. We're, like, we have all this fucking hidden tech you guys didn't know about for so long.
You know, you just kind of blew my mind a little bit because remember, Iron Man coming out and saying, I'm Iron Man, is what fucking sparked all these problems in the Marvel Universe. And, like, this whole new wave of stuff happening.
Yeah.
What if Black Panther fucking talking about Wakanda sparks the next wave of problems for Phase 4?
That's what I'm thinking, too. And my thought behind it, too, is because there's all these theories about who's going to die in fucking... Oh my god, what's this fucking movie called? Infinity War, yeah. And people are saying it's probably going to be Iron Man, it's probably going to be Tony Stark, you know? Like, his contract's technically up, and no one's really saying anything about him being in any future movies right now.
Yeah.
It might be him, and if it is him, then Black Panther, I feel like, is going to take his spot as the tech guy, and as the guy with the money, and with all the fucking tech and shit, you know?
He's the new Batman, basically.
Yeah, exactly,
right?
Yeah. He's going to be the new Iron Man in a way. Yeah.
You know, it's funny.
And then he does become leader of Avengers in some form, right?
Yeah, at some point.
So maybe this is his way of getting ready to take that role.
It could be, because you know, it's funny that I was, remember I was telling you that I'm pretty sold on Captain Marvel being the new leader of the Avengers.
Oh, true, yeah, that's another possibility.
This movie made me kind of think differently, though. I agree with you. This movie kind of made me think, oh shit, maybe they will make him the leader, because you're feeling like he could be.
Yeah.
And it would be big for the world if fucking the leader of the Avengers was from Wakanda. You know what I mean?
That'd be interesting, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on the boards, but nothing in the future scenes really set up what you would expect from a post-credit scene from Marvel. So don't expect anything too huge from that shit.
Yeah,
it was awesome. Yeah. It was fun and it was cool.
It was interesting, yeah, but supposedly though, like the White Wolf thing was a reference to something that is in Wakanda.
Yeah, there's a character, an old school character in Black Panther. Basically, he's this guy who was in a plane crash and his parents died, right? Mm-hmm. And in the plane crash, as a baby, he landed in Wakanda somehow. He's a white guy, right? With a mustache. Well, not when he was a baby. As a white guy, you know? And Wakanda, like, T'Challa's dad, T'Chaka, found this guy, and he was like, well, fuck it, he's on Wakandan soil, before he's of age, he's a fucking Wakandan. So they fucking raise him as a fucking Wakandan, and he's called the White Wolf, Yeah. And so, basically he kind of, like, helps lead some of the armies and shit like that.
Yeah,
like, under T'Chaka.
Yeah.
So I could see that role being transferred to Bucky, especially from what we've seen in the trailer. There's a picture of him standing in front of, like, a bunch of Wakandan soldiers, including M'Baku.
For real?
Or Manny. Yeah.
Which I liked him, by the way. He was dope.
He was awesome, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was gonna like him as much as I did.
I like his pad though. I like how it had that modern yet tribal feel to it.
Yeah, with the hanging bones and shit and the pipes.
But all like in a straight line type of thing.
Yeah,
that I was afraid of. But anyways, so he's gonna take over, maybe, possibly.
Yeah, I mean, he'll just be commanding, like, or helping, helping fight, and it would make sense with his military background, like.
Yeah, so it kind of falls into place. I see that.
All right, so yeah, that's basically all we have to say about Black Panther.
If you haven't seen it, go see it.
Please go see it, support it. Anyone who's listening and trying to avoid it, now is the time where you can stop and go. I'll say that even slower. Yeah, you can listen now. All right, should we get to the news then?
Okay!
This is the news.
Let's do it!
The news. The news for this.
I was just thinking that. We need to get that next.
Let's get it!
All right, AJ, you want to kick us off?
Sure. So, at some point, I'm also gonna like run down just a bunch of like little stories, but to start with, Cloverfield.
Oh, the Paradox, right?
Yeah. So the last time we had our show was, I think, just before the
Super Bowl,
the Superb Owl, the big game.
Superb Owl. Anyway, go on.
And then in the commercials, not only did we get like an Infinity trailer and a
Han Solo.
Oh yeah, the Han Solo one. That's right. Okay, that shit's dropping Memorial Day. I don't think I had this in the news. I did have it actually, just as a mention, but I'll mention it now since you brought it up. Memorial Day. That's like in May, right?
Yeah, May.
Isn't that? Didn't we just talk about how they switched directors and shit? That's so fucking quick. That has me scared.
Bro, I'm telling you,
because we usually get those movies like lately. We've been getting Star Wars movies in December.
See, and you know already, but for anyone who has heard even one episode of this show in the past year, I'm not fucking excited about this Han
I know you've been
shit.
worried about it.
I've been worried. It's literally the only project. It's like literally the only Star Wars project where I'm like, oh fuck, man! I think they just fucked up. It
looks dope so far though, but like just because it looks dope doesn't mean. Yeah, and then
his acting was so bad in the trailer, bro. Like, it's just a trailer, and I'm already scared. To me, I was like, what? He's like, we're fine. We're all fine. It's all good. Like, it was like, he's referencing that line he makes in A New Hope, and that scares me even more because he doesn't sound like him at all.
Yeah.
He really does not sound like him, dude. Like,
but I guess we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I'm kind of worried because if this movie was still coming out, or if it was going to come out in December, past Star Wars movie have, then I wouldn't be so worried. But the fact that it's coming out
it's a rush job.
In a few months, it feels like it's a rush job, and I feel like it wasn't necessary to come out Memorial Day. And then,
who asked you to hurry it up, right?
Yeah, like who do exactly? And then also, someone mentioned to me the other day, he's like, they fucked up. You know why they fucked up bringing it on Memorial Day? Not because it's too early, but because it's like weeks away from the 4th of May. AKA, May the 4th be with you.
Wow, how did they fuck that up? They could have put it. They've still never put a movie out on that day.
Nah,
they still haven't done it. Like,
do they not recognize it or?
No, I think they do recognize it, but I think they're just stupid. I don't know. You're right. That was a big missed opportunity right there.
Yeah. But you know what we are getting that week though?
What's that?
Infinity War.
What the fuck? Really? Disney?
Which both movies are Disney.
They must have switched schedules somewhere.
Maybe,
yeah.
Which, by the way, I also noticed Disney's taking full advantage of all the resources because I noticed in the credits of Black Panther, Lucasfilms.
Oh, really?
For sound or lighting or something like that. Yeah.
Damn.
In the credits, and then it's like, whoa, they're taking.
This is how Disney's slowly going to become the fucking empire, man. I'm telling you, this is how they're going to do it.
But anyway, so Cloverfield was also announced during the Super Bowl trailers. And everyone kind of freaked out because no one saw this coming at all. But I went back on YouTube shit and looking up theories. Cause remember we were talking about theories of Cloverfield and all that a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Well, I went back and there was videos posted a week before we actually got the release of the fucking Netflix series, or actually Netflix movie, the Cloverfield Paradox. People were talking about it already. Apparently there was that ARG game going on where, there's a website that exists where if you go to it, it has connections to Cloverfield and Tagarado and Tidal Wave
and
everything in that universe.
Briefly, for anyone that doesn't know what AJ is talking about, they're known for odd marketing strategies for Cloverfield.
Yeah, so the whole marketing thing is like there's this company that I can't even get into it because it's so much. But yeah, the whole Slusho thing, I'm pretty sure everyone's heard of Slusho by now. But that is a thing which I'm not going to mention. Yeah, have you seen the Paradox yet?
No.
Okay, so I can't even talk about it that much. But anyways, there's a Comic-Con thing a while back where a Slusho truck came through and I was actually giving out Slushos and shit. And
I would not drink that shit, bro. Are you serious? Fuck no, that's asking for trouble.
And then, the whole theory, to go back real quick, is like Slusho is based off this seabed nectar that this company Tagarado found, and then they made this offset company called Slusho that makes these strings that give out to people. And in that first Cloverfield movie, the guy that was about to go to Japan was going to Japan because he got a job in like marketing or some shit for Slusho.
For Slusho, yeah.
Which you briefly see in like brief frames in the movie. It being mentioned, or someone wearing a T-shirt about it, or on it, or something like that,
or advertising,
yeah, like that. Anyways, there was a puzzle that they were giving out at Comic-Con with the Slusho truck, and if you solve the puzzle, then you got this the opportunity to receive a package from whatever company's doing this. And then in this package that people end up receiving recently, they got a Tagarado pamphlet that explains some things, and they got all types of things that end up connecting to the movie that just dropped on Netflix.
Okay.
And by the way, this was a surprise drop. People were aware that this might happen, but they didn't know when. So the fact that it did drop was almost no surprise to some people. But whoever was not paying attention at all, completely surprised like me.
Yeah, because I know I was watching the Super Bowl at a friend's house, and then I saw the trailer, and I was like, oh, shit, looks pretty good. And then the very next it says, released on Netflix.
Yeah, like on Netflix now. Or
after the Super Bowl or some shit. Like I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like me too. I was like, I'm busy tonight. After the game, I'm busy.
And me and Leslie started to watch it too, and we liked it a lot. But
yeah, it's pretty interesting, and it's based. It's that God Particle movie because I remember talking about
God Particle. Yeah,
and this is what it is. This is God Particle. Mm-hmm. Apparently, there's one more movie coming out later this year.
This year?
Yeah. Oh, an actual movie too. I forgot what the name of it.
Yeah, it's coming out in theaters. I heard about it.
Overlord is what it's supposed to be called. Or maybe that's the working title. I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was coming out like next year. I didn't know it was coming out this year.
Yeah, it's supposed to be late this year.
Interesting. Okay.
But yeah, but as far as the Paradox movie, there was already like a website for it where there was a guy talking about you have to be careful. Like pretty much what you see in the movie, it's that one guy. Like once you watch the movie, you'll notice this one news review that they have like on the screen for a while. It's pretty much that guy on this hacked website, it looked like, talking about some craziness. Anyways, it was predicted already. Just wanted to throw that out there. The ARG game is all going on. I don't remember the full details about what was going on with it, but it's all connected. And if you see the movie, it opens up possibilities and theories and how it connects to 10 Cloverfield Lane and Cloverfield, the original movie. Anyways, some crazy shit going on.
All right. In other news, so this is one I'm a little bit sad about. Joss Whedon dropped out of the Batgirl movie.
Interesting.
Yeah, and this is not DC's fault, which, I'm always the first person to blame DC for it. This is not their fault. Joss Whedon came out and said, you know what?
Maybe Fox should start doing DC movies. Two wrongs make a right type of thing,
Shit, maybe they balance their retardedness out and make a regular kid. But yeah, so basically, Joss Whedon said it's not DC's fault. He stepped away from the project because he couldn't find a Batgirl story that he loved that he could flesh out into a whole movie. And he's been trying to figure this out since like November, I want to say, because November is I think when we started hearing about Joss Whedon being the Batgirl writer.
Okay, right.
And but yeah, so he left the project. He's not working with DC for this movie. Kind of makes me a little bit sad because I'm like, man, I know he knows how to write fucking... he wrote Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I know he would do it well. And so, yeah, weird thing, Zack Snyder liked the comment when it was announced that he wasn't attached to it anymore. I was like, I thought you guys were homies. Didn't he save you, bro? He saved your career, kind of, like, by finishing your job for you. And but no, Zack Snyder fucking liked that comment, and like that he was being that someone because he didn't come out and say it first.
Mm-hmm.
The head of DC came out and said it.
Yeah.
That Joss Whedon's leaving the Batgirl project, and full liked it. I was like, what the fuck?
That's crazy. That's interesting.
That's weird. But in other connected news, Joss Whedon's writing the new Buffy the Vampire Slayer comics.
Okay, nice. That's cool.
So, I don't know if that's connected or if that has anything to do with that. But yeah, he's going to be doing that. So.
Oh, speaking of rewriting stories and stuff, if you're done with that story.
I am.
Kenshin, which we keep forgetting to mention.
Oh, it's still coming out.
Yeah.
Yes, we should tell everyone. So, we had mentioned earlier, there's a little bit of a scandal going on with the creator of Kenshin. And we were really afraid that all his work was going to get pulled because Japan's been kind of like not airing the Kenshin movies and some bullshit like that.
They took them off the air and all that.
Yeah.
That's right.
But luckily, which we were most afraid of was that new manga he's coming out with. It's really, I mean, at least it feels like a Kenshin manga. That's why I still like it. We were afraid it wasn't going to stop. And it's not. It's still been coming out. There's like 4 chapters out now.
Awesome.
They come out once a month, I think. 1 chapter a month.
It's horrible.
Or 1 chapter every 2 weeks. Something like that. So I think there's 4 or 5 chapters out now. Like something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Kenshin is still continuing as far as the manga goes. Whether we're getting ourselves an anime or not, it's even more up in the air now. It's probably not happening. But
we'll see.
I want it. I want a fucking 3rd season. The real 3rd season.
I was reading the manga. Remember, I've been reading the manga lately.
Mm-hmm.
So I was reading, and that was the part where Kenshin was talking about Tomo and all that, the flashback.
Oh yeah.
And then I got to the part where she ended up dying, and then I remembered the OVA, Trust and Betrayal, and then I remember that scene where she picked up the little dagger and she gave him that last scar, right, to complete the cross-shaped scar.
Oh yeah.
In the manga, it doesn't happen like that. I can't believe I
really?
forgot about it. Yeah, she doesn't do it. She didn't grab the blade and cut him. What happened was she had that blade in her hand to stab that one fool, and then Kenshin came through and did what he did.
Yeah, we don't want to say too much. Yeah, he handled this shit.
When that happened, the dagger flew out of her hand and across Kenshin's face.
Oh.
That's how it happened in the manga.
That makes a lot... I mean, both ways make sense, but they say something totally different. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. So he got it because out of what happened in the action, as opposed to in the movie, the OVA, where it was more like of a poetic thing.
Yeah,
where,
she was like, she knew that her husband did that to him, and she was like...
Yeah, here, let me complete this for you right here.
Yeah.
Which, now that I read that, I like the manga better.
I kind of do too. It makes a little bit more... It almost makes it more fateful and more poetic that it didn't happen on purpose. You know
exactly,
what I mean?
like it wasn't forced upon him. It just so happened to happen.
Damn, that's pretty true. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now I want to reread it, because I feel like when I read the manga, I skipped over the trust and betrayal part, because I was like, I know what happened to you.
Yeah. No, it's a little more deep, and there's like a little more things going on here and there. It's pretty much the same shit, though. But I feel like there's other things. I feel like the OVA added some things here and there, too, because I haven't seen it in forever, though. But like reading it again, I was like, I remember this happening a little bit different, and I remember this being a little bit different too. And then there's more reasons to why those fucking those ninjas were fucking Kenshin up on the way. I'm not sure if they were talking about it in the OVA, but in the manga, there's more context about like what they're trying to do to him as he's approaching.
Oh yeah, I remember the manga actually tells you exactly why they don't like him and shit.
Yeah, and that too, and then they actually tell you why they're attacking him the way they're attacking him and all that. Anyways, just want to throw that out there. Something else I was doing.
All right.
As far as some other news, though, to quickly go back on that happened a couple weeks ago, Nintendo announced Mario Kart on mobile.
Oh, I think I heard about that. Yeah,
Supposedly it's supposed to be called Mario Kart Tour. There's no screenshots or anything as far as I know, and I guess later this year, I'm guessing. But that's the next mobile thing they're working on.
Okay, interesting.
And then also, speaking of mobile things and all that, Nintendo Online coming in September. So we've been waiting for Nintendo to do this online thing that they kept on talking about. And it's supposed to be out last September. Looks like they delayed it a whole year. And it's to be coming out this September. But what it is, it's like, you know how like Xbox had that Xbox Live thing and PlayStation Plus or whatever it is? Where
those networks and
where,
shit.
Yeah, where you had to pay a monthly or yearly fee just to play online. Well, that's what Nintendo's doing. So far, as of right now, it's been free. But they've told us from the beginning that it's only going to be free until we release this online service. Which,
motherfuckers. You serious?
Yep. Which, by the way, is a fucking lot cheaper than what Sony and Microsoft are doing. For $20 a year, for a whole year, it's $20. as opposed to like what Microsoft and PlayStation are
Wasn't
doing.
like 15
it's
a
like
month or
it's
something?
like 50 for a year. It's like
God damn.
yeah, it's like $50 a year. Or Nintendo's is 20 a year.
Yeah.
Or you could do $8 for 3 months or $4 a month. Which is a bit cheaper than what Sony and Microsoft are doing. And then if you start paying for the service, not only will you be allowed to play all the games they have out online, but I'm guessing there'll be a new app that's going to be free. And then you'll also be able to have some eShop deals. So any downloadable games or whatever they have in the eShop, there'll be marked down or something like that. You get some special deals on those. Classic game selections. I think what they're giving us is like old games, but they're going to be multiplayered and online multiplayered. So you'll be able to play some of these old games, like the original Mario Brothers game, the 2-player game.
Oh, okay, so it'll have that version of it, but you can actually play with people, like
online.
You and your friend can play from his house.
Yeah, exactly. So you can play it online with someone else, somewhere else.
Does this mean we can get a chance for the X-Men arcade game?
Hey, I don't know.
Imagine if you could play that shit remotely.
That'd be dope.
Sick,
I mean, it's not a Nintendo thing though, but what they're releasing at the beginning is all classic Nintendo games.
Oh, okay, never mind.
And also right now,
someone will hack it.
Right now they have it titled the Classic Game Selection, but they have a like asterisk to it saying the name of that could be changed.
Huh.
What I'm guessing, it might be Virtual Console. Maybe they'll announce that it's actual Virtual Console.
That would be smart because that would be a great.
But that would be a bitch too, because we already have Virtual Console that already existed in previous games and or previous systems, and if we're gonna get it again behind this paywall, that'd be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but I think just the homage to it existing would be
Yeah.
kind of cool, like you said.
Because everyone's been wondering, like, where's Virtual Console? You guys haven't done it on the Switch yet. And this is perfect for the Switch because it's portable and all that,
Fucking up,
But
guys.
I guess we'll see what will happen with that.
All right.
But anyways, that's the new shit that's going on.
All right, another news. Did you ever used to watch Reboot when you were a kid?
I always didn't like it.
What?
Yeah, it was so weird.
You didn't like Reboot?
Nah.
I was so sure you're going to be in love with that show.
It was like Wonder Years. I mean, when you're watching like Fox Kids or whatever, and then Wonder Years
Kinda
came
in the
on, and you're like,
background.
it's time to go do homework and shit. That's how Saturday mornings were me. I watched Sonic the Hedgehog and shit, and as soon as Sonic the Hedgehog was over, usually you get Reboot right after, part of that Sat AM lineup, cartoon Saturday morning. And then when Reboot came on, I'm like, okay, this is usually the last show of the morning cartoons. I'm done.
Yeah, you're done. I'll just call it early, right?
Yeah.
Damn, well, I really think...
Every time I did watch it, it was just so weird. And you know what? I don't think I liked that animation that much back in the day. Just because it seemed so... It looked awesome and shit, but I can tell like something just felt...
It wasn't correct yet?
Yeah, like...
It was kind of empty? Or...
It was still early. It's still empty, yeah. I think that's what it is.
I know exactly what you mean when you say that. Well, then this might actually be the thing for you. I thought you were going to be excited for it because it's expanded, but I actually feel like you might be excited because it's brand new. There's a new Reboot show.
So are they rebooting Reboot?
They're rebooting Reboot. You beat me to the fucking joke, you asshole. So Reboot's coming out.
Oh.
We don't know under what kind of media yet, but it's going to be called Reboot:
Reboot.
The Guardian Code. That would be fucking funny. I almost wish it was called that. Reboot: Reboot. That would be hilarious. But no, it's called The Guardian Code. And it's going to be a brand new series. They say it's a reboot. And it's a mix of live action and animated. It's a mix of live action and animated. Yeah. And, if anyone knows, Reboot was kind of famous for being the first TV show to get pretty big and to have that style animation.
So the computer animated shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a big thing. So I feel like the creators of this new show are kind of trying to capitalize on the fact that they were kind of a pioneer for that. And
then trying something kind of new.
Exactly.
Because what has done that?
I've never seen anything like, Avatar? Besides movies, like that doesn't really count. I feel like they're talking about integrated shit. You know what I mean? Like the way they were talking about it.
I just remember he's reminding me of something. I think we talked about this a while back, but it kind of got reconfirmed again recently. Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie, which would be live, where Sonic will be animated into it.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I'm not hyped about that.
Dude,
I hope that's not the way they go with the Mario movie, too.
Oh,
well, I think they'll see the failure of Sonic, which we both know is coming. And,
that's sad.
I know, it's sad. But I think Nintendo's going to see the failure of that and be like, okay, we can't do it that way. You know what I mean?
Well, we don't even know what Nintendo's doing with that yet.
No, remember we talked about it last?
Yeah, I know there's a movie coming, but do we know if it's...
Pixar's involved.
So I feel like it's going to be fully animated then.
Yeah, it's exactly. It'll probably be fully animated.
That's right. I remember saying that now. That's right.
Yeah.
But live action mixed with CGI and shit.
Yeah.
I guess
it's so
we'll see.
The weird thing is they said it's a reboot, and then they said
Reboot. It's called Reboot.
But then they followed up with that the 4 characters become the new Guardians of Mainframe. You know, just like Bob was in the previous reboot. And they say
don't know who that is, but okay.
That an enemy hacker of theirs decides to wake up Megabyte. And I'm like,
Megabyte sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's the main bad guy.
Yeah,
He's the scary ass looking buff fool, you know?
Yeah.
And so the weird thing about that is the last series ends with Megabyte being fucking shut down. So it almost kind of makes you feel like, is this a reboot? Or is this actually a sequel? Silently.
Yeah.
I think it's a sequel. I think they slipped by saying they shouldn't have put that in the description.
Yeah.
Because they put reactivate. The word is reactivated too, and I'm like, so it's not a reboot. It's a sequel, you know? Like, it's basically a sequel. Anyway, I guess we'll just see when it comes out.
Is there any place that we can watch the original?
Yeah, in preparation for this, I think they put it out on Amazon.
Okay, cool. I have Amazon, so
I think that's
where
where
it works out for me.
I'll double check that and I'll let you guys know by the end of it.
Yeah, speaking of like rewatching shit and puns too, me and Cars have been watching Digimon. Digital Monsters.
The original one?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
The original dubbed, which is very punny.
Is it?
It's super punny, man.
Really?
Yes, super. Like,
I never noticed that.
Yeah, because we were probably kids, like, watching it and like going along with it and everything.
Okay.
Yeah. But now that I'm older and like I'm a little more aware,
is it annoying?
It's so many puns.
Is it annoying?
And then I was talking to Carl and like, we should make a drinking game out of Digimon with all the puns. For every pun, take a shot or something like that. And you start laughing, like that would be a good idea. So if anyone wants a new drinking game, go watch Digimon and drink for every pun.
So are we doing that?
I'm not
tonight. No. All right. Other stuff. Totally unrelated. More reason to bring it up. Yondu.
Oh.
Do you know about this?
No.
So Thor Ragnarok came out in DVD.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a deleted scene.
Oh, snap. Oh, I saw this somewhere. Like, he appears in Asgard or some shit?
He appears in the battle planet, on the battle planet.
Ah, wow.
And since the timeline is really confusing...
True.
It's kind of hard to say if they pulled it because it fucks up the canon, or if they pulled it just because it's like, it's too much, And so basically he makes a quick appearance. He doesn't even meet Thor. I think he just meets Loki and the other guy, the Scourge, the bad guy with the mustache, the main bad guy with the axe, machine guns.
Oh, yeah.
He meets him, and he meets like Loki, I think. And he doesn't meet Thor. He doesn't meet Hela. He just makes a quick cameo, quick little comment, and then he's out. But it's just funny that like they did that shit.
I'm trying to think of the timeline, and it doesn't make sense.
It can't. It can't make sense because Guardians. I'm assuming Yondu is dead, possibly before the Avengers even form, or I don't know. It's hard to say when Guardians happens.
There's a set date for when it happens.
Is there?
Yeah, it's like so many years after he's been abducted. Would happen like in 80 something. So there's a set date.
It does place it somewhere in the Marvel timeline.
And then we know Guardians 2 happens like
3
months.
It's 3 months after. Exactly.
Yeah, months after the first Guardians, which means there's like nothing really that could have happened in between those two movies as far as other movies go.
Well, then they definitely pulled it because Ragnarok happens around the same time as Civil War.
So it happens right after Ultron, and then do we know where Ultron falls in conjunction with Guardians?
Yeah. Oh no. Wait, that's a good question. I don't know where Ultron.
So if we can figure that out, then we can see if it makes sense or not.
I don't think it does, though, man. I feel like it doesn't.
But then. What should we call it?
Time and space is different. Is that what you're gonna say?
No, because Ragnarok happens 2 years after Age of Ultron. Because when Thor and Hulk meet, he mentions it's been like 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, no, it wouldn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. No, it can't.
Yeah, so that's probably why they cut it.
Yeah.
But it's still a pretty funny cameo. You can look at it.
Unless he was there.
When they were fucking warping, time traveling. Remember they were doing the light speed?
Oh shit, that could be a thing. Or like in that deleted clip, was Thor actually around?
I don't think so.
So if he wasn't actually around, then it could have been before Thor actually came through. And we don't know how long Hulk was actually there. So it's possible that I could, but it all depends on when that actually happened.
No, yeah, you're right. That's a good point.
I'm just making theories out there. I haven't seen it yet. I'm just throwing out theories.
I like it.
I don't know anything.
I like it. Well, here's one more news, and then we'll go to our little mini break.
Yeah, so big one. Evo 2018, the lineup has been announced.
Oh, we haven't talked about that yet.
We have not. Actually, let me bring this up on my handy-dandy web browser. Yeah, we got the announcement, and what do you think of it, based off whatever you remember hearing?
Okay, I remember being pretty impressed. I remember being surprised something was not on there.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I remember that. So let's look at it real quick. So the list is Tekken 7.
You got Tekken 7. We got Street Fighter 5, of course,
and
Arcade Edition.
Now let's stop right there.
Okay.
You and I both already knew we were getting Tekken 7 and Street Fighter 5 Arcade.
Yeah, those were pretty sure going to be on there for sure.
Mm-hmm. Also, I'm sure you guys imagine what is going to be on there is Dragon Ball FighterZ.
That had to be on there, especially with all the hype that it's gotten in the last couple of weeks.
I knew after the first week of release, you knew for sure it was going to be on there. Because the question was just, does it hold up to other fighting games?
Yeah, exactly.
Once that was confirmed, they're like, it's in there, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
other games include Injustice 2.
I was a little surprised, but not totally surprised, because I know it has a big following.
Yeah, Injustice has shown up on and off in EVO over the last few years. So I'm not too surprised that it showed up again. I'm surprised it did over other ones, but we'll get in that in a minute. Other games, Guilty Gear.
Yeah, Guilty Gear. Which one? X2? 2X?
Xrd Rev 2. I have no idea how to fucking...
Zerd Rev 2, I think?
Zerd Rev 2? Or Crosserd Rev 2? I don't know.
It's crossed one.
I don't know.
Well, the newest Guilty Gear.
The newest one, probably, yes. Which I think the reason why this one made, because the finals at EVO Japan was so big that I think that's why they're like, all right, let's throw this in for sure in this lineup for Vegas 2018. Sense. And then BlazBlue.
Yeah, the cross tag battle
which
game.
hasn't come out yet. That comes out in a couple months.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
How are they going to fucking put it on the list?
They've done it before. They've done it before.
I don't understand why that's okay.
Because
they wouldn't put Dragon Ball on the list until, like, you know what I mean? It wasn't officially on the list yet until, like, after, even though we all knew it was going to be.
Yeah.
That's just weird.
But this one, they announced the game being at EVO before the game's actually announced, as opposed to Dragon Ball Z actually coming out, and then they talk about what's on the lineup.
Exactly.
But they've done this before. I forgot what game they did it with recently.
Was it one of the Tekken games? Was it Tekken Tag?
I think
2? Tekken Tag 2?
Actually, I think Tekken 7 has appeared on the EVO lineup list, and it wasn't even out yet. They brought it through with arcade machines, though.
See, I'm kind of... if they brought it through with arcade machines, then that's okay. But otherwise on this list, Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Mm-hmm, Melee. And...
Wait, which we're actually not that surprised. I mean, I'm not totally surprised Melee's on there, because it had a really good turnout at EVO.
It always does, actually.
And then, and it's a very competitive crew.
Last year, they tried to unhype it. They tried to unhype Melee, because they have, 5 finals on Sundays, which happens in the big stadium. And then the other games happen on Saturday.
And Melee didn't get it.
Yeah, Melee happened on a Saturday. And then the big one, Smash for Wii U actually ended up in the main stage on Sunday for the EVO finals.
Yeah.
This year, they didn't do that. They reversed it back, because I think Melee was so huge that they went ahead and put it in on Sundays. And then Smash for Wii U is now on Saturday. Yeah,
and so that brings us to the last game selected. Super Smash Bros. Wii U.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I did not see that shit coming, bro.
It's been showing up for the last couple of years.
I know, but I was like,
for it to come back?
Real? Like, it came back and it's fucking smoked. It beat fucking no Soul Calibur's on here. No fucking...
Well, Soul's not even relevant right now.
Okay, well, but what about King of Fighters? That shit is kind of...
True.
They could have put that, but they put fucking 2 Smash Brothers games. Like, that's kind of cool. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like, I'm surprised.
I mean, we have both, everyone's surprised that Melee is still coming back, though. That's what everyone's surprised about, is that Melee is back on the list. Because that game is,
old.
15 years old?
It's basically the modern Street Fighter 2 now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, in a way, it's like that no matter how old it is, people keep fucking playing it for some reason, because it's awesome, I guess.
Nintendo has a smashing announcement to make. When? When'd you see that, Leon Leo in chat?
How do you know it's smashing? What if it's just crushing?
When do they have the smashing announcement? You know what would be dope, though? Which Nintendo doesn't support the Smash community, or any community. Actually, I think they...
No, they support the fucking...
the Pokemon shit. They support that for sure because they have a bench
Nintendo?
for it. Yeah, but technically that's probably not full out Nintendo though. That's
Yeah, no, that's
Pokemon
strictly
company,
Pokemon Company.
which is they're two separate
They're
things.
loosely connected to Nintendo.
Yeah. Street Fighter 5 is taking over for reals.
Is it?
Saying Diplomat saying in chat, but I mean Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition. I mean, I feel like Street Fighter 5 has have a slow upgoing because like it didn't come out with big hype with everyone when it first came out.
Yeah.
But everyone who played the game loved it.
Yeah, we liked it, but we didn't love it though. You remember? We're definitely playing it a lot, but
people that weren't fighting gamers though hated the game because it was missing arcade mode and it was missing like the full story mode. It was missing all the shit at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
But the thing that was solid that all the fighting gamers loved, I think, was that the gameplay was fucking solid as fuck. It was balanced and all that, right? Mm-hmm. And it still is for the most part, as far as I know.
Yeah.
But everyone else didn't see it like that. But yeah. But anyways, that's the Evo lineup. What was that 7 games?
7 games.
8 games. 8 games.
Oh yeah, 8 games.
Yeah. But yeah, the one missing, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Yeah, because I think it sucks, right? I've been hearing a lot of bitching about Infinite.
It's not that it sucks. It's that it's not a huge jump from MVC3. Is what people are saying.
To me, that sucks.
Yeah, like
why even make it a number 4, or why even make it the next game if it's not that different? You know?
Yeah, like graphically, people are saying it's nothing new, and then gameplay wise, it feels like it's the same, and then on top of that, it's missing a bunch of characters that people want, which is mutants.
Yeah, mutants, and you know it's funny, people are saying Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball Fighter Z basically stole that fucking spot that MVC Infinite was gonna have. You know what I mean?
I think so too. That's what people are saying. Yeah,
everyone's like, everything that they wanted from MVC Infinite, they got in Dragon Ball. Like a lot of characters, good fighting system, shit you've never seen before. You know what I mean? Like it had everything.
Yeah. Actually, Dragon Ball Fighters is. I feel like it's the new MVC just because it plays pretty much the same way.
Yeah, the tag system's the same.
Tag system's the same. The assist stuff, the way combos work. The way you can fucking hold people in combos for so long, just like you would in Marvel.
The way you can call someone in mid combo.
Yeah, the whole assist thing too. Yeah, it plays just like Marvel, so and it's kind of shocking. Everyone's kind of shocked that Marvel didn't make it because even last year, MVC3 almost didn't make it, but it made it by votes from fans.
Yeah, it's because the fans wanted it there.
Yeah. So I guess fans didn't have a say this year.
Yeah, fuck you guys. We're not letting you fuck up our tournament this year. You know?
Yeah, which is interesting. And then also, Evo has mostly been like a Capcom fighting game tournament.
That's how it started, remember?
Yeah, it was all Street Fighter shit.
If
up and down,
Namco,
everywhere.
Even the Namco was small. Remember back in, like, it took a while for Street Fighter, for Soul Calibur to build in the community?
Yeah.
Like, when we started, Soul Calibur was not an established game, remember?
Yeah. I mean, it did make it to that first Evo. Actually, both Tekken and Evo were there that first Evo we went to.
They were, but it was
never
new.
Stuck around.
It was
though.
new, remember? Like
yeah.
Everyone was like, "Oh, I didn't believe they had that shit."
But it never stuck around because there's been years where there's no Namco's games have been there, no Tekken, no Soul Calibur. There's been plenty of years like that, and it's always been Street Fighter and Marvel games and fucking
or a Mortal Kombat game.
Capcom versus whatever,
Sometimes a Mortal Kombat game works its way in there.
Yeah. Like Injustice actually is one of those.
Oh yeah, it's a Mortal Kombat game. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so this year we have one Capcom game, Street Fighter. Actually, ArcSys is pretty big this year. Dragon Ball, Guilty Gear, BlazBlue, ArcSys taking over.
Is this a money thing, though?
You know what? Actually, check this out. ArcSys is behind Dragon Ball, but also Bandai Namco is behind Dragon Ball as well.
They'd have to be, because they do the show. You know
that's why. Okay, that's why
that
I was wondering that. So, like, what are the chances of us getting, like, a Namco versus ArcSys type of game in the future or something weird like that?
Oh, that would be kind of sick. I don't know if they could pull it off, but it would be sick if they could. I want some Tekken fighters. I know it sounds stupid and random, but I want Tekken characters in a 2D fighter game. That's what I want.
You got fucking...
Nope, don't say it. Don't you fucking say it. That doesn't count to me.
All right, fine.
I know exactly what you're saying. Gonna say, don't you say it.
All right, well, and speaking of video games real quick, I just want to throw this out there too. Why Injustice I'm pretty excited for is because
Turtle Power.
Because of this trailer that I'm about to play right now here. Actually, let me get this other screen. Have you seen this shit though? Have you seen this?
Oh yeah, I saw this.
You saw this?
What did he say? I got the recipe for pain or something like that. Like, it was so corny, but like it was so funny. Like some Raphael said, "Fucking heavy."
You'll be rage quitting in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But yeah, Turtles announced, and the way they play, they are kind of like one character.
But they
as far as the character screen goes, but the way you choose a different turtle is by attaching a weapon to them. Apparently, you can attach weapons to your character or have some other attachments. So when you attach a sword, you get Leonardo's staff. So attaching the right weapon.
And this is that old Mortal Kombat system too. Remember the style switching? They just evolved it.
Something like that, yeah. And then
Wait, you gotta hear Raphael, bro. It's my favorite line. Wait.
You make Bebop look good.
Darkseid was so offended by that.
I run a delivery service for pain.
That's what it was. I love that he says it with a straight face. Like, yeah,
he's not fucking around.
He's not fucking around. Yeah, it looks really good. I kind of want to try it, but I just know every time I play a Mortal Kombat game, I'm never that into it. Like, I just don't want to waste my time.
Well, this whole game is all DC characters, though, which is also kind of interesting. Why Turtles appeared in a DC game?
I think it's just it's the same thing it's always been. You know, when fucking Soul Calibur buys Link or some shit.
Okay. Oh, look at this.
Pepperoni.
Oh shit! I didn't realize he did that.
Straight at the
cartoon.
original cartoon opening, yeah.
Turtle power.
But yeah, they're out now. They seem pretty dope though. Like, I kind of want to play Injustice now just to try them out. You know?
Yeah.
What was I gonna say too? Oh yeah, a lot of them play like they have the same basic combos, but they end up switching up depending on their weapon and who you are, and shit like that too. And then also they always tag in another turtle, but every turtle tags in one specific other turtle. But Leonardo, he has all his moves call out every turtle, depending on the move you're doing.
Leader.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So when you play Leonardo, you'll get all the turtles coming in helping him out. But if you're like Michelangelo, then only like Raphael comes out. Only one of them comes out. So I mean that's pretty interesting too. But yeah, they seem pretty legit, and I kind of want to check that out. But I'm kind of excited to see them at Evo though.
Yeah. Right. All right. Hit the music.
All right. Let's. Oh wait, I don't gotta do soundboard because I just do it from right here.
Damn.
Music power.
Oh, by the way, this is music of the week.
Yeah, you're part of the show where we share some music with you. It's what we've been listening to and what we think you should be listening to.
Yeah. And I was telling AJ before this episode started that I argue I have the best music of the week of all time.
Of all time.
You guys can let me know that. What's yours, AJ?
My track this week, which I'm guessing we'll be playing second because you already plugged in.
Oh, yeah.
But mine's going to be something I heard on the radio again that I never knew existed actually this time. It's a Godsmack song.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's different, right? It's called Whiskey Hangover. Something that I could probably relate to.
Sounds like something Godsmack would be talking about. And my song is called Everybody Wants to Be a Cat by, I don't know. It's by whoever did the Aristocats back in the day. All right.
Wow.
We'll be back.
We are back.
Back with Unfocused. That was the music of the week. First one is Everyone Wants to Be a Cat from the Aristocats.
And mine was Godsmack with Whiskey Hangover. Oh, shit.
All right. So with that, we'll get back into the news.
Oh, my bad. Well, the music is playing.
Okay.
I muted it. Hold on.
Okay!
This is the news.
Let's do it!
The news.
Let's get it!
I'll start off, I guess.
Sure. Oh, actually, let me start off.
Go for it.
Just because this is going to connect to Evo shit.
Oh, okay.
Because BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, they announced some shit for it recently. For one, retail price for it, physical or digital copy, $50.
Okay.
Which is pretty good, I guess, considering it's a game that they keep coming out new games with like every 2 years and shit.
Yeah.
Individual DLC packs. There are going to be 6 of them, $5 each, or you can get a complete bundle for $20. So you can get all 6 for $20 if you wanted. Deluxe Digital Edition which is the game with all the DLC, is going to be $70. The first DLC pack is going to include a couple of characters, someone named Platinum, someone named Ori, someone named Kanji. Well, actually, all of these are free for everyone at launch, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I don't know who these other characters are. But anyways, the release date is still expected to be on May 31st for the Japanese version. The US is getting it on June 5th.
Okay, nice.
And then this is going to be coming out for PS4, Nintendo Switch, and PC.
All right. Oh, yeah, so it's going to be available for everything.
Except for
Xbox.
Xbox.
Wow, weird, huh?
Yeah, kind of weird. I don't know.
Is it not? I was like,
Yeah, Microsoft's in a weird spot lately where people don't know what they're going to be doing with themselves in a few years.
Yeah, I mean, like, they kind of look like they're meeting their end soon, huh? Like, it's just they're not as popular as they were.
Yeah, they're starting not to be. I mean, and in Japan, not buying their shit at all doesn't help them at all. So
You know, that makes it really hard for them to compete since they're the primary video game buyers of the world. Like, aside, well, America's up there. No, I'd say Japan is the biggest fucking video game industry in the world.
yeah,
And they don't crack it. Like, that's bad.
yeah, that is bad. So, anyways, that's probably why they're not getting it.
Yep.
And also, I remember there was some controversy a while back about getting a dubbed version for the American version. And in the beginning, they were saying that, yeah, it's not going to happen because this and that, and we don't feel like the American audience doesn't want it. And then there was a petition that went out for it and everything. And it looks like we are getting that dubbed version. So a full English dub will be out when the game pops out on June 5th and here in America.
Nice.
So just want to throw that all out there for BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle.
Well, then...
So it will be out in time for EVO.
Of course, yeah, for people to get sick at it
Which is
in
in
fucking
August.
3 days, which somehow people always do. Well, whatever.
Well, no, you'll have... Like, it comes out June and EVO's in August. So you have a good, 2 months right there?
Oh, that's enough. Yeah, that's more than enough for everyone to get game ready. So then I guess I'll tell a piece of news that's connected to EVO too.
All right.
Capcom recently released the fact that Blanca will be available soon.
Oh, yeah. It might be out already, actually.
Is he out already now?
I think so, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, he is. Because I've been seeing people on Twitch, practicing with him and shit like that.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, he is out.
So he's already out? Yeah, it's been that long. And so there's a bunch of new costumes for him. He fights basically the same. Same major moves. He might have added a couple moves here and there, but it's nothing that really affects his gameplay. But, people were wondering where he was at for a long time. So,
Yeah.
so it's cool they put him in there. So, yeah, Blanca's already available. He became available 7 days ago, about a week ago.
Have you seen his cosplay of himself?
Yeah, that's just fucking stupid. Yeah, I saw it. It's hilarious, dude.
So I think a lot of people are using this outfit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All of the time.
All of the time.
But yeah, Blanca is out. The next character we're getting is Flake.
And that will be
a new character.
The last character in this new season, right?
No. And then Cody, and then G, and then Sagat.
I thought there's only 3 in this season.
6. There's always 6.
Oh, okay.
So we got Sakura, and we just got Blanca. Next is this one chick named Flake. And then we'll get Cody, who's all business-like and shit.
I think they break them into seasons.
Yeah.
And then... Yeah.
So we'll get 6 per season. So this is season 3's
Okay.
6 characters.
Interesting. All right, yeah, so that's it. Look out for Blanca. Try him out if you haven't got him already.
Yeah.
AJ?
Oh, yeah. So I have a couple of little things here and there. So one is Brook. Brook is this company that does, if you want to make your own arcade stick or something like that, they make little things for you to do that. Which is what I want to do pretty soon. I want to get a Brook little board so I can, make a new arcade stick that will work with PS4, which I'm pretty sure is going to be the primary console at EVO.
Okay, that's going to be the standard?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the standard console for all the games that are being played over there. So I definitely need to get a compatible controller or arcade stick that works. So I'm looking at this one made by Brook. But they're also making something called the X1 adapter, which uses an Xbox One controller and converts to be used on PS4. So if anyone, for some weird reason, likes to play fighting games with an Xbox controller, which I don't know why you would like that, but if you're into that weird sick shit, there's an adapter for you out there that would allow you to use that controller on a Sony PlayStation 4 console.
There you go.
If you're crazy like that. Also, Bandai Namco is rumored, not rumored, but they are, maybe they are rumored, I don't remember, but they're working on Metro Prime 4.
Okay.
Which is interesting in a way.
I haven't cared about Metroid Prime in a minute.
Because the last Metroid game was worked on by Team Ninja.
Yeah, the guys who do what is it? The fighting game that we
Dead or Alive. Yeah. So now this time Bandai Namco's working on it, which is interesting.
Yeah, different. It's weird. There's such a big company feel for each sequel. That's really weird.
Yeah, but anyways.
So in other news, the Venom trailer came out.
Oh yes.
Yes. So okay, I'll be the first one to say the trailer looks fucking stupid. I'm not saying the movie's gonna be stupid, but the trailer's kind of stupid because they don't tell you anything.
Did the trailers tell you shit?
Like
it doesn't really show you anything either. The one dope thing you get is you see the symbiote.
Yeah,
crawling around for a second. That's about it.
In a tube.
In a tube, yeah. That's it.
You see no Venom.
No.
You barely even see any Eddie Brock. You see Eddie Brock just a couple times, even in the trailer. So I'll tell you why it's bad first, and I'll tell you the one reason why the trailer might be good.
You know what else is bad about it too? Just throw it real quick. Is like the end. Like in the trailer, it's like it shows like all the craziness, and it has the V, and then it becomes Venom.
Yeah.
That whole animation looks like it was thrown together like in 10 minutes or something.
Oh yeah.
Like I could give me some time. I could have made that.
It was like a college student that was on like what do you call
like
it?
An internship.
Yeah, internship. They're like, hey, just do this for me.
Yeah, like
okay.
We need something for the Super Bowl commercial. Like tomorrow. Can you get this done tonight?
Done. Already done. There it was. But so the trailer just looks confusing.
Maybe the whole trailer is made by an intern.
I don't know. It's just confusing. It's weird. It doesn't tell you anything. Mm-mm. On top of that, the trailer is kind of like they have this challenge going with the trailer, the Venom trailer. Show your friends that don't know anything about comics or Venom. Show them the trailer, and then ask them, "What is this movie about?" Dude, you should. They have it's a whole challenge. You go on YouTube and see like videos of people doing it and shit.
That's awesome.
Some of the things people say are so funny because they sound absolutely nothing like what you know it's gonna be.
Is it with in mind that they know it's a Marvel Venom movie, or without that?
Like people that don't know anything. Doesn't know anything about Venom. Doesn't know anything that it's a comic book movie. Just show them the trailer and say, "What is this about?" And the answers are gonna be hilarious. They almost always
crazy.
are. So yeah, that's a big thing with that. Okay, so I've already talked enough shit about it. Let me say what might be good about the trailer.
Okay.
So, in this trailer, if anyone paid super close attention, there's actually 2 different voices coming from Tom Hardy. There's his regular voice in the action sequences, and then there's this super sly voice with a New York style accent. So, the theory is the movie could be a big internal struggle the whole time. So Venom could be the devil on his shoulder, basically.
Right.
So, because he sounds like a kind of like an old school mobster or something, right?
Yeah.
And he's talking about Eddie Brock as if they're 2 people.
Yeah.
So it makes a lot of sense that voice is Venom.
And then the whole hashtag they have going as "We Are Venom."
And that's his whole thing, They speak together. When Venom talks, you hear the symbiote and you hear Eddie Brock's voices at the same time, and that could be pretty cool. If you find a way to do that New York accent that Venom is doing with Eddie Brock's American accent, like straight up regular standard American accent, it could be pretty cool and it could really capture what the comics and cartoons do. But it's Sony. It's a coin flip. It could be awesome. It could be shitty.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna believe in it for now. The trailer looks shitty, but I'm gonna believe that the movie doesn't suck. But we'll see.
As long as they don't bring in scrolls.
Oh, and they're teasing that. They've been teasing on their Twitter feed that Tom Holland might be making an appearance.
Oh my god, it just hit me. Tom Hardy and Tom Holland.
And that's what the joke was on Twitter. Somebody said...
I knew who they are. I never put that together, though, until right now.
Because there's no talk of them appearing together anytime soon. But apparently, Tom Holland was on set.
Yeah.
And then,
I heard that, too.
Someone, I guess some big... some famous,
Now, did they say Tom Holland is on set, or did they just say Tom is on set?
All right, let me tell you this joke. That's what I was trying to tell you. So, like a famous, a YouTuber or something like that, or blogger, questioned Sony, because they were like, "Oh yeah, we're having a great time working with Tom," and that's all they said. And so the blogger's like, "Tom Hardy or Tom Holland or both," and then they just said Tom. Period. and that was the end of the conversation, And so it's I don't know if he'll be in it. But, it's fun that they're teasing with it, They're playing around. I don't think it's going to... I don't know.
They should get both Toms together and be like, "We are Tom," instead of...
Yeah, that would be fucking hilarious. All right. So, yeah. Venom. I believe it hits later this year. Yes, later this year. Mm-hmm. We'll see. AJ?
Scary stuff. Other movies, I'm not sure if you heard about this, T. But actually, I'm not even gonna say anything about it. I'm just gonna show you this trailer right here. Check this out. Tell me what this is about.
I just don't know why you'd ever want to bring back Cobra Kai.
Wait,
You're not trying to be
what?
merciful here.
Is it the Karate Kid?
Mercy is for the weak.
You may know the moves, but none of that matters unless you have balance.
What the
Are you ready to
fuck?
learn the way of the fist?
What the fuck?
Johnny, you and I, we aren't done.
What?
Cobra
No, bro, are you serious?
Kai coming soon, and this is
It's official.
It's official. It's real. It's a YouTube Red thing. So Cobra Kai is a sequel to The Karate Kid.
Don't get confused with G.I. Joe, everybody, because it's very easy. Cobras were popular in the 90s. Don't get confused with G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Cobra Kai was the enemy group that Daniel-san had started training with at the beginning of Karate Kid before he went to Mr. Miyagi, right?
I think so. Yeah. I just know they're the bad guys, quote
Yeah.
unquote.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. What's funny though is like this is Cobra Kai, right? This is based on the bad guy side, a quote unquote bad guy side. This is their like the rivalry, like in the future. This is a sequel.
Because if anyone wasn't watching,
30 years later or whatever.
Daniel-san, Ralph Marciano showed up as an adult at the very end.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit.
Yeah, they're both there. Even the one main kid, that's him.
Well, that's the same actor? The
Yeah,
kid too?
That's him too. Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's both them right there. The two at the end of the movie, that's both them right there at the end of the trailer. Right there.
Damn, I didn't know it was the kid too. The blonde kid,
And the reason why I know that for sure is because I just finished watching like a few months ago How I Met Your Mother. Have you seen How I Met Your Mother?
Never.
Never.
Oh, I've seen episodes. I never watched the show.
So you know Barney Stinson, what's
Yeah.
his name's character? Neil Patrick Harris's character. He loves the blonde kid. He loves the bad guy kid.
You know what? It's funny, one of the few episodes I saw, I think he made a Karate Kid reference. One of the few episodes I saw. I was
That's
like,
funny. So it's his favorite character because he has this twisted theory, which some people are starting to believe now, that Daniel-san was the actual bad guy, and the other guy is actually the Karate Kid because he actually knew and actually trained in a legit dojo where the kid was the one who just out of
Trained in
nowhere
some random fucking-
trained in some random spot with some random, supposed master and came through and beat the whole team.
Hey, it's funny, if you follow martial arts movies, like their mythology, like how martial arts movies work, that's usually the bad guy story. Like, an ex-bad guy, left the group and trained a fucking student on his own, like when he wasn't supposed to.
Right.
That's usually the bad guy story, so it's pretty funny that he made that comment.
Yeah, so that's his whole thing. And then later in the spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen How I Met Your Mother, I'm telling you right now. So, if anyone hasn't seen it for some reason, they throw a surprise birthday party for Barney Stinson later on at some point, and they bring that kid through as a surprise.
What?
To surprise him, and he freaks out. It's like, oh my god, it's you, the Karate Kid,
The real Karate Kid. That's
So
pretty funny.
I feel like this sequel is coming out kind of because of that in some way.
Oh, dude, shit's getting really meta these days.
Yeah.
This is the exact explanation of the term meta, if anyone doesn't understand. For someone to make a little offhanded comment in another show that has nothing to do with that movie, and for them to make a sequel that kind of loosely references those things, that's meta. Have you guys ever heard that phrase? It mostly relates to like movies and comic shit, or like video games. But it's funny. So like Star Wars, the newer Star Wars movies are super meta because they canceled out all their old canon, they're like all the books. But there's characters that are very much almost the same character as those Legends characters. Like Rey is a character named Kira. That was Luke's student. Fucking Luke decided to pass the Force to, pass his knowledge to. Like, it's funny, like, that's super meta, like, because they said this shit's not canon. But then basically here's that fucking character.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, but back to that How I Met Your Mother thing, I just remembered right now, too, that it wasn't his birthday. It was his, bachelor party or something like that. And what they did, they planned to give him the worst day ever. Just because it would be ironic. And when he thought about it, eventually, he would be like, this is the best day ever. But they did everything wrong. And what they did, actually, they didn't bring in that fool. They brought in the actual karate. They brought in Daniel San. And he's like, oh, we brought your favorite actor. And they brought him in.
His
he's
smile
like,
just dropped.
yeah, he's like, no, I hate you, you know? But then later on, like, the other guy came through, and that's when he just flipped the shit and shit.
That's so funny.
But yeah, like, that's an actual thing coming out soon. It's supposed to be an episodic, like, 10-episode series on YouTube Red, which is freaking odd.
Oh, it's not a movie, it's a series.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Oh,
Because YouTube has their YouTube Red shit.
Yeah,
where,
nobody likes the YouTube Red, bro.
yeah, and like I've never bought into that hype either because I haven't heard of anything that I actually want to watch in it. But this is something that I might actually have to go see.
That's
and
how
then
they get us.
and then I also have to question too. So other Karate Kid movies that have happened,
Yeah.
like the next Karate Kid, and then there's that other one with the chick.
So no, Karate Kid.
Okay, yeah.
Karate Kid 2.
Okay.
Karate Kid 3.
Oh shit.
And the next Karate Kid.
Oh fuck.
Or you know what? It might be 1, 2, and the next Karate
And the next,
Kid.
I got two what it
And
is.
maybe
yeah.
that's probably what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, are those going to be part of the canon? Is the one chick going to be part of the canon?
I think she would have.
Is she going to come back?
She would have to because the next Karate Kid was one of those. You know, in the 90s there was a lot of movies that had sequels that were missing the main character.
Yeah, there was. That's so
There's
true.
a lot of shit like that in the 90s.
That's so true. Yeah.
But that was one of the ones I was never mad about. Like they showed enough homages, and Mr. Miyagi was there.
Yeah,
and
true.
he talked about Daniel, you know, not in detail, but he definitely made it clear that he's real, like that shit happened and they're connected, you know.
True. Yeah.
So I want to say yes. I want to say that no matter what, all that shit has to be.
And then
canon.
it was called The Next Karate Kid, so it was like a passing of the torch type of thing. It was in the title.
Yeah.
So you couldn't be too mad about it.
Mhm.
But I remember feeling weird about it, though, when it came out. Although, we do have another Karate Kid movie that came out, too.
Oh shit!
With Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith, I forgot
and
about
Jackie
that.
Chan.
Oh my god. This shit's about to get fucking... Is this shit about to get too nuts? We're about to see fucking Ralph Marciano fight Jackie Chan. Like,
Or Jaden Smith.
Or Jaden Smith fight the girl from the next Karate Kid.
Oh, shit,
Like, what are we going to see, man? Like,
That'd be a trip. So yeah, I don't know what to expect from this show, and I'm not sure if any of that is going to come into play at all. If there's going to be any mention with
yeah, you just
Jaden
made
Smith's
this way more awesome
version.
for me, by
so,
the way.
like, what are they going to do with that? Is that like, anyways?
All I want to say is you just made this way more awesome. Because whether or not it actually is awesome, now I'm fucking hyped. Because you brought that up. I was like, yeah.
But now someone has to get YouTube Red just so we can watch it when it does drop.
I will make Danny or some sucker do it.
I'm pretty sure they're doing like a 1 month free trial that I see randomly here and there, so maybe we can get on that.
Yeah, we'll just pour that out and watch the only one thing. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
and throw it away afterwards. All right, so another news. Apparently, there is this famous ice skater. Let me tell you his name. Hold on. He just recently competed in the Olympics for 2018.
Did he fall?
He did not fall.
Okay, I don't know who he is then.
That's all I look up. Because like every year when the Olympics comes out, I look up who fell.
Who failed?
How bad did they fall? Was there blood? You know, like that kind of thing.
Was there blood?
So this skater's name is Jin Boyang. He's from Korea.
Sounds like it.
All right, and so his skating routine recently.
Okay.
He came out in all black webbed out outfit.
Oh,
Like Spider-Man's black web suit.
and did he did it to the Spider-Man song?
He did to the
Okay,
Spider-Man
I
theme.
heard that. I didn't see the video, but I heard ice skating and I heard them commentating it and I heard the music. I was like, that's a trip, whatever I'm hearing right
Dude,
now.
That guy fucking... I feel like he won because he just hit everybody right there where everyone's heart... Like, Homecoming just came out.
Right?
Everyone finally got a good Spider-Man movie.
Damn.
Like, he was smart, bro, because, like... And his routine was good. And in his routine, he threw in little fucking moves that kind of looked like Spider-Man and shit.
What?
Yeah, and you're like, oh, shit, this fucker's into it. Like, you could tell, like... He's not
He's
just...
Korean.
Yeah, and he's fucking loves it.
Koreans. Never underestimate
You should
Koreans.
never underestimate him, bro. We know. We should know by now. But yeah, and they did to the Michael Bublé cover of the original old school Spider-Man
okay.
song. I think it appeared
I knew it was
in
a cover.
Spider-Man 3.
Interesting.
I think that's where you hear it, like in the back, like or at the end credits, you hear Michael Bublé.
It's probably on the soundtrack.
Some shit like that. Yeah, you know. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so this guy he won, Jin Boyang, and it's just a really cool routine. I don't even like ice skating like that, but it's really fun to watch, especially if you're a fan of Marvel and comics and that shit.
Or Spider-Man in general.
Or Spider-Man in general,
Yeah.
as he's my favorite superhero.
A lot of people love Spider-Man, but have no idea it's part of the Marvel Universe. I bet there's people like that.
You know, it happens, dude. It does happen. So people are like, so when's Spider-Man gonna fight Superman? And they're like,
yeah, well, when is Batman and Superman getting a movie? I mean, Batman and Spider-Man getting a movie together.
yeah, man. All right, AJ.
Let's see what I got here. Oh yeah, so Best Buy. We know Best Buy, right? Electronics and stuff like that.
Never heard of
I don't
it.
like going to Best Buy anymore.
I used to, yeah. I'm tired of going. Their anime section's so whack now.
Yeah, and I bet you their CD section's getting smaller too, right?
Dude, it's so horrible. They all basically put new CDs. That's the category. New CDs, old CDs.
Oh fuck! Wow.
Yeah, it's bad.
Well, in July they're not going to be selling CDs anymore.
What? Oh, that explains that. Okay, go on.
That's probably why it's getting smaller. And then I also heard that Target is going to follow that pretty soon as well. They're going to stop selling CDs as well, which is interesting. It's like the end of an era, man.
That is. It really is. It literally is. Damn, that's crazy.
You still buy CDs though, once in a while, right?
No, I buy any album I really like. I buy the physical CD copy. I have a bunch. Like I bought like 6 CDs last year, which is more
Wow
than a lot of my friends combined. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
seriously. I haven't bought a CD in fucking forever, man. I don't even know the last CD I bought.
Yeah.
But it's been a long time.
I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't have its disadvantages. It's kind of annoying to fucking load it into my computer when I get it and shit. And I'm like, fuck, I should just bought iTunes. And I'm like, I know when the world ends, I'm gonna be that motherfucker to go to. I got all the good music in a hard copy, you know?
You know what's funny though? Vinyl has been like outselling CDs, I think, in the last couple of years. Mm-hmm. Vinyl records.
Outselling CDs?
Yes. Or at the very least, they're making they're coming up like super hard.
Okay.
In terms of sale and stuff, as far as physical media goes. So, but anyways, yeah, you're not going to be able to find CDs pretty soon. Like, where are you supposed to go then? If anyone actually wants a CD,
You gotta go to CD trade stores now.
fuck.
That's like if those stop existing, we're just fucked.
I guess Barnes and Noble is like the only other place I can really think of that's pretty
Amoeba?
big.
Amoeba.
But Amoeba's not like a thing that's everywhere though, you know?
You have one.
Yeah.
You have one.
And then so if Target, I guess Walmart, if they're even still selling CDs, which I don't like buying CDs from Walmart because they only sell clean versions.
Well, you know what? I bet you can always buy the CDs directly off the website of the artist that you like.
Probably,
Which
yeah.
It's probably even better because they're going to get more of the money.
Oh, you know, speaking of which, I always wanted to bring this up. I never got to bring this up to you. But fucking 50 Cent is fucking rich as fuck again. Because...
Again? How'd he do it again?
His last album, he decided to allow people to buy it with Bitcoin. And Bitcoin went super up in value just recently. Some motherfucker's like super rich again. Or still, I don't know which one
Why
it
do I
is.
hear that song right now?
I get money.
I get money. Yeah, he's like, I run New York.
You bitch.
Not that one. Nope.
Yeah, dude. Fucking 50. I'm going to the bank right now. He is, you know? Right now, he's probably going to the bank.
Oh, man.
Damn, motherfucker.
Yeah. I
50
forgot
Cent
how much
comes
he
up
made,
again.
but he made like millions and shit.
You probably only had to sell like fucking 100
One,
of them, and he
maybe,
probably
I'm
made
not-
all that money, dude.
Yeah, seriously.
That's hilarious. Okay.
But anyways, yeah, no more CDs.
No more CDs. So, in other news for me, this is kind of like movie/horror news. There's going to be a Chucky TV show.
Whoa.
Now, the guy's name is Don Mancini. I've never seen what he made, but I guess he made a show called Bloody Disgusting. I don't know about it. But it's basically, this is going to be a Chucky show, hour-long
So
episodes.
Child's Play.
I don't know if that's what they're calling it, though. They haven't put a title out.
All right.
It'd be interesting if it was called that, though. But he said he specifically wants to try to veer Chucky away from the comedy feel that came from Chucky 3.
Yeah,
You know what
because
I mean?
from that on, it was all kind of like
It was-
comedy.
yeah, 'cause
Like, even, like, what was it, Bride of Chucky? I remember seeing that in theaters, and it was hilarious.
That shit was straight comedy, yeah. So what happened was, the first one came out, and it was basically a horror movie. Second one came out, they had some funny elements in there, like some smart-ass comments from Chucky, and so I think that kind of got them thinking, oh, this comedy idea is going to work. And so they put more into it. And then people have to say that's where Chucky kind of became... People are still watching the movies, but they're kind of like a joke you're watching them now, you know?
Right.
Yeah. So he wants to kind of reinstill the fear that you got from Chucky in the first 2 movies, mainly the first one. And hour-long episodes, 8-episode season 1. They haven't said what media it's going to come out on yet.
Netflix.
Probably. I'm really believing it's going to be Netflix. It seems like a Netflix thing, you know?
Yeah.
And, and I guess it's going to continue continuity off of the Cult of Chucky, which was the last one that came out last year.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Cult of Chucky came out last year.
That was a movie?
It's a movie.
What the fuck?
I didn't hear about it.
Wow.
I think I only know about it because someone had told me about it.
I had to check in with that Library of Horror podcast shit, see if they mentioned anything about it. I haven't listened to them forever.
Yeah.
I know they went on hiatus for a while. But I know they always talk about horror shit, and they always try to get it up on like the latest like news coming out from horror movies and shit. So I wonder if they know about that shit.
I wouldn't doubt it that they would. I wish I knew a little bit more to tell people more about it, but
Well, libraryhorror.com, guys, go check that shit out. See, they're talking about it. They have a podcast on YouTube as well.
yeah, one day we'll absorb them into Collision
Yeah.
28, you know?
That was the goal in the beginning, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, and hey, man.
But hey, we
Disney,
can still try.
Disney tried to buy Fox before this happened, you know? All right. AJ, you got some news for us?
Yeah, I got some other shit. Some toy shit, actually.
Oh, okay.
Because the Toy Fair just happened recently, like last week, I think. And,
okay.
So 3 things I want to talk about here real quick, just kind of throw them out there. Little tidbits here and there. So one, Rocket League. You know what Rocket League is, right?
No, what's that?
Rocket League is that video game where like you're like it looks like you're
You're the car playing soccer?
playing soccer, exactly.
Yeah, okay, I do know that game. It's funny, like, I thought I didn't know. As soon as you said the car, everything came back. I was like, okay, no, I know. All right, go on.
Hot Wheels is making their own Rocket League themed little board game. Not really a board game, but it's a whole track set. So you get remote control cars, which you can control with your smartphone, and they give you a little ball that you can kick around with another car, and you have a goalpost and all that. So it's a whole setup that you can get and play Rocket League with physical Hot Wheel remote control cars.
That's actually pretty badass.
It looked pretty dope. It looked pretty sick.
And there hasn't been something that made me wish I was a kid in a long time. But what you just said right there makes me really fucking jealous right now. Wow.
Yeah, it's a Hot Wheel Rocket League thing. 180 supposedly was going to be $180 for the whole setup, which I'm pretty sure is going to be like 2 remote control cars, the little ball, and the whole like ring arena thing.
I'm calling it now. There's going to be a Hot Wheels edition to this video game. Rocket League Hot Wheels edition with fucking Hot Wheels tracks.
You know what? I wouldn't doubt them actually making like a skin because I did buy a skin. I bought the Fast and Furious car.
Oh yeah, I think you told me about that. Yeah,
I bought that, and then you can play that skin in the game and shit like that. I did buy that, so I would imagine them getting some like Hot Wheel random car looking shit in the game pretty soon if they haven't done so already.
That seems like if they don't do it, it's kind of a missed money opportunity, I'd say, because it sounds really smart.
Mm-hmm. And I wish Wags was here because Wags is like my go-to toy guy when I had like questions about toys. But Power Rangers, who have been partnered with Bandai for all their toy shit, is parting ways with them after 25 years.
Wow.
So Power Ranger toys and stuff are no longer going to be made by the Bandai side of it.
But have the toys really been as good as they were initially?
Well, recently they've been doing a lot of re-releases of the old shit. They call it the Legacy series, which have been super dope and super detailed and shit like that, but also kind of expensive. And I think they've mostly been exclusive to Toys R Us. But now they're going to go with Hasbro in 2019. So starting next year, Hasbro is going to start making the Power Ranger shit.
So, I feel like I'm a little scared because I feel like when Marvel Legends toys switched to Hasbro, that's when they got shitty.
Yeah, I think Wags was saying some shit like that because it originally was like Toy Biz, but I think Toy Biz went under.
You're right. I'm totally
like
right. They were awesome when Toy Biz was making them, and then Hasbro got them, and they looked more detailed, but I feel like they lost the feel of what they were going for in the previous toy releases,
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust Hasbro.
If Wags was here, we can get the details on is Hasbro good or not. Can we trust him with this shit or not? Like he would know all that shit. Maybe some other day we'll get him on here.
Maybe next.
Or maybe if he listens, if he's listening, maybe he can text us or email us unfocusedpodcast@gmail.com or call us and let us know what he thinks.
Maybe we could just bully him into the next Unfocused on
maybe.
Thursday. So.
Yeah. And then my last toy thingy, Tomb Raider is getting a Barbie doll.
Oh, a Barbie doll?
Yep. Barbie's making a Tomb Raider doll.
Lara
Croft.
I think that's stupid.
And she comes with an axe. Because in the game, she has this little axe that she uses all the time to fuck up bitches and also open up boxes and shit like that. So she's going to have this axe. She has something else too. And what's crazy that people are pointing out too, every time you get a Barbie doll, she's always this slim, slender, fucking white chick,
Yeah.
This Lara Croft Barbie doll actually has some muscle on her, like Lara Croft actually does because she's a Tomb
fighter.
Raider.
Yeah, she goes through the tombs.
Raiding tombs and shit like that. Yeah. So this Barbie doll actually has a little some muscle on her. Yeah, which everyone's like, good job, hand claps and shit. But yeah, that's something to look out for. I heard you can start pre-ordering it now. I don't know when the actual release is going to be for it, but I'm assuming it's going to be alongside of the movie release date, which is March 16th or something like that.
Okay.
So maybe around March.
How much more news you got?
I got 2 more things.
All right, tell us one more. And
All
then
right.
I'll go, and then you go.
All right, well, the other one's a little quick thing. Avatar, The Last Airbender. So we have DVD box sets of it, right?
Yeah, we have the whole series.
Yeah, well we have it, and then in stores you can find DVD box sets of the whole thing.
Mhm.
But the one thing isn't out right now is Blu-ray, which will be coming
Oh.
out May 1st. There will be a Blu-ray box set for Last Airbender,
Oh,
complete series.
What about Korra?
Korra already has a Blu-ray.
What the fuck
yeah,
sense does that make?
I don't know.
That's weird.
That is
That's
fucking
really
weird.
fucking weird.
I
Like,
know. Like, how did Avatar Last Airbender not get a Blu-ray set already? And
they
but
forgot.
Korra did.
They forgot about it, or
I
what?
have no
Like,
clue.
That's weird.
But I don't know this, but maybe we'll get some more like behind the scenes shit or deleted
Extra
scenes or some
scenes.
shit like that. Yeah.
That would be cool.
So that would be so dope if they include that with the Blu-ray set
You know-
coming out May 1st.
I haven't even delved into my box sets. I don't know if they have that kind. I think they do.
Oh
have
yeah, that's
special
right. You did
shit.
get it. Yes.
I have both of
Check
them
it
too.
out.
The whole like Korra and Aang's thing.
Right.
Yeah, we should thumb through a special edition one day.
Maybe. Yeah.
All right, so I got one last piece of news. This news is still going to be awesome, but it would have been way more awesome if I would have delivered it when I found it, which was quite a while ago. Dragon Ball Fighter Z is going to have a pack releasing all the new characters.
Oh
right?
yeah, I wanted to talk about this too, but I forgot. But yeah, good shit.
Yeah, so I'll quickly go over it. This news is a little less fresh because now there's even a little trailer for 2 of the 8 characters that are coming out. So this was all supposed to be secret as fuck, but people are so impatient with this fucking Dragon Ball game. People are going through sound files, going through fucking
Damn.
texts, all
Yeah.
this shit.
People do that shit all the time with everything, dude.
Actually, that's true because Pokemon's the worst, actually.
Yeah, yeah,
They fucking
yeah.
find everything out beforehand.
Yeah.
But, so...
And actually, Niantic has been trying to beat them to the punch recently too. Like
Oh, yeah?
as soon as they put out an update the next day, oh yeah, by the way, we're coming out with this pretty soon, and all the miners like, yeah, we just found that out ourselves.
and they're like, yep, we already told them, fuck
Yeah.
you guys, alright?
So sometimes it's like, yeah, we already said it, but sometimes they're like just right about to discover it, and then the announcement comes out, and they're like, we just found it right now too. Like, fuck.
Fuck. That's crazy. Alright, so for the new pack for Dragon Ball, there's 8 characters. The 2 that are announced that there are trailers for,
That are coming out soon.
they're coming out real soon. If you bought the season pass, you just get them.
Right.
Which I bought the season pass.
Oh, shit, for real?
I bought it.
Oh,
I was like,
snaps.
fuck it. I got tired. I got irritated.
Damn.
So, Bardock, Goku's father.
Whoa, he has a father.
Yeah, he's never met him. He died way before fucking Goku started existing. And so,
What the fuck? How'd that happen?
it's complicated. But,
Okay.
No, not before he started existing. He died before, like,
He was
right
born?
when he was born.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Alright, so Goku's dad is a fucking evil bastard Saiyan that like is bent on conquering and taking over planets, but he fights really dirty. And he fights with like grapples and fucked up shit like that, and he's like the only character in Dragon Ball in the anime to fight like that.
That's crazy.
So that makes him a good character. I'm not happy that they picked another character that looks exactly like fucking Goku.
Oh.
It means we have 4 fucking Goku cells now. You know, I mean, like 4 Goku animations.
Yeah.
That's kind of annoying. And that's going to get even more annoying when I tell you about more of the characters. But, okay, so there's that one. Goku's dad, Bardock.
Right?
Brawly.
Yeah, that's the one.
You know about him, right?
Yeah.
Fucking full. You didn't even have to watch Dragon Ball Z to know about this fucker because he's fucking everywhere. He's not even canon because he only...
Yeah, I was going to say, he's like only in a movie, right?
Yeah, he
That's
only
it.
shows up in like 2 movies. He's never shown up in the show.
Yeah.
Just recently in Dragon Ball Super, they're fighting people from like alternate universes.
Mm-hmm.
And this girl fucking turned out to be an alternate version of him.
What the fuck?
So that's the only time he's ever been canon, and he's not even really canon still.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, but everyone loves Brawly, and so he's going to be one of the characters. There's a trailer for him already. Obviously, you know he's going to be a big powerhouse rushdown character, just like in the anime. So the other characters that are not official yet, but these 2 ones getting announced prove that the leak is true. You know what I mean? Like, because they were in the leak of 8 that people found out. The other ones you're going to get are Zamasu, whack-ass character. He's the fucking guy who goes and holds you down while the pink Goku shoots you.
Wow.
You know,
okay.
you seen him before? Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
bitch-ass full. So he's his own character. He's whack in the anime. I don't know why he's getting a fucking character. Another movie character that only shows up in the movie, Frieza's brother Cooler. And the reason people found out about this is they found a soundbite that says Cooler or Cooler wins.
Oh, wow.
That's how they knew.
That's
the
crazy.
only way people found out. That shit's pretty funny. Android 17, who's 18's partner. You remember the guy she calls in all the time?
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
So he's coming out on his own.
Nice.
No one knows if he's going to have a tag in with her. I don't think so. I think he's going to be his own character. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so the last 3. I know the two are base Vegeta, basically Vegeta without any power-ups.
Okay.
Just regular Vegeta from like the old school cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
And then base Goku. Like regular Goku, no power-ups,
Right.
Base Goku will be badass because he fights way different than Goku does later on in the series, so he'll be tight. I think the Vegeta thing is redundant as fuck. It's stupid. Like, why
So now it's becoming what everyone was afraid of before, where you get all these clones of the same character.
All the other Dragon Ball
in
games,
different forms.
That's half of the problem with all the other Dragon Ball games, and now they're doing it like slowly.
Yeah.
Oh god. So there is an 8th character. I can't remember who it is off the top of my head. I'll tell you before this episode's over. But yeah, look forward to more of these new DLCs coming out. I'm assuming that they're going to keep coming out in these pairs, like 2 at a time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I will look up the 8th one in a minute.
The 8th child.
Shit, did Evangelion get that far?
Actually, no, the 8th child because of Digimon.
Oh yeah, Kari, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Like, we just got to that part right now where they discovered who she is, and now she's part of the team and shit.
That was
like
a good arc.
Yeah, it's fucking punny as fuck, though. Anyways. My last bit of news. Marvel TV the other day revealed that Marvel's Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur is in development. This is based on the hit comic book series, and apparently there's a comic book based off these characters that came out like last year. And I guess it follows a 9-year-old super genius girl named Lunella Lafayette, who's an African-American girl who teams up with her crimson-colored dinosaur and uses her smarts to save the day.
She doesn't sound familiar, but Devil Dinosaur sounds kind of familiar.
Because this is a comic book that came out like recently, like in 2015. Like,
this is a newer... Oh, that's why it sounds familiar, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was one of those one story type of things. Like, she's in like a character that frequents, but I guess it was like a one-time type of thing. But anyways, yeah, they're going to have a TV show based off of her coming out pretty soon.
See,
kind of like I'm guessing like Runaways.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing
Yeah.
too. So, and this is where I'm kind of getting a little scared because I knew one day, once we got to phase 2, I knew that my days of knowing what's gonna happen is numbered because I knew eventually they're gonna start tapping into shit I've never heard of.
Yeah, and they're doing that. There they go.
There they go, right there. Like, that's it.
So I wonder if they're doing this because of Runaways was such a big hit. I'm pretty sure it was, right? Was it?
It did really well.
Yeah, okay.
Some of the fans of the comic didn't like it so much because they kind of like missed a lot of the things that kind of make Runaways edgy and awesome.
Okay.
But other than that, I think overall it did well for like the Marvel group, for a Marvel TV show.
Right.
It was like their first big success outside of Netflix, I think.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah, so it was a big deal.
But not on TV though. But
yeah, not exactly on TV, sadly. But I wish it was on TV because it would have been. I think it would have worked. Okay. The 8th character, Vegito. Vegito is a fusion of Goku and Vegeta.
Who's vegetarian, right?
Yes, clearly. No, Vegito's a super badass fucking character.
That's another fusion character.
Yeah, he only shows up in the series for like 2 episodes.
Oh, wow.
And everyone fucking loved him.
Wow. Okay.
And then he never showed up again because
Damn.
they don't like to fuse. They hate to be together.
Yeah.
They're enemies and shit. So, like, they only did it out of necessity. So, yeah, he's going to be a character. You're going to finally see fucking Vegito in a video game. I think it might even be, like, only the second time he's ever shown up in a game.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So, that's everything there. Unfocused Week, what you got planned, man?
Yeah. So, also, I just remembered that I also watched, or was kind of watching... Evangelion.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you've been rewatching? Oh, yeah, I think I heard you doing it the other day.
The reason being is because I started working on my AMV again, because I just kind of was in the mood to like kind of finish it. I started redoing my Human After All, Guy Man After All remix. Because the original, I lost it. I had this.
Oh, that was such a badass video.
I had this tiny version of it. It's a small ass resolution, like meant for like an iPod or something. It's the only version I have of it in existence. And then it got taken off of YouTube a couple of years ago. So I'm like, I'm gonna just remake this shit. So I've been working on that. I've been working on it, and then I completely forgot about it, and I thought about it again recently. Like, let me go back and work on that. And I started working out again, and then I can't remember where certain scenes are anymore. So I'm like, let me go watch it again so I can remember where I need to find these scenes. And I actually kind of finished it. You can
shit.
One can finish the original series in one day. I've done it before. Actually, when I first started making the AMV, way in the beginning, I did that. From morning to night, finished the whole thing.
We used to have those runs, remember?
So I kind of did it again over 2 days. Actually, I started like at episode like 6 or some shit like that. But I finished the whole thing again. And
I'm surprised you didn't put any of the new build in there.
No, I'm not ready for that.
It didn't even cross your mind, huh?
I'm not ready for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to keep it all original anime. That's all. I don't even think I used the movie and when I first made it, so I'm not going to use the movie again.
Yeah.
But yeah, look out. I don't know if I can say look out for that pretty soon because YouTube's all picky with that shit. But something I'm working on. And then, yeah, watching more Digimon, playing more Splatoon.
All right.
Oh yeah, and maybe try to play Tomb Raider.
All right. Let me know if you read any of that Dimension X. I don't know anything about that shit.
Oh yeah, I haven't read that one either. And I still haven't read my Korra either. I got to read that.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you have the new Korra. Fuck.
Yeah.
I got to give you the old one and get that for me.
Yeah, do that. I want to see them together.
Yeah, right. Just complete, you know. All right, for me, I've been watching more of that volleyball anime, Haikyuu, because it's just fucking addicting. I think I'm gonna try to finish God Particle or Cloverfield Paradox.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and finish that this week.
Oh, by the way, update. Super Bowl prediction failed.
Oh
The
yeah, because the
Madden
game.
prediction, yeah.
Yeah, the Madden prediction. But remember, was it around third quarter? Didn't we start feeling like it was kind of looking like that a little bit, or?
Yeah, and actually, the way the Madden game played out was like Eagles were ahead first quarter, and then Patriots were ahead second quarter, and then third quarter Eagles came back, and then the last like couple minutes of the game in the fourth quarter, Patriots ended up winning it, and it got close to that actually, but it failed.
Yeah,
and Brady can't catch.
Humans won.
Foles can.
Skynet 0. Fuck out of here. All right. Yeah.
And that also means, by the way, that maybe the Madden curse is a thing because Brady did not win the Super Bowl.
I heard. You try to talk all that shit.
And he can't catch a ball either, so maybe that was also part of the Madden curse.
I heard he hurt his hand right before, which would complete.
Yeah, he had an injury in his hand like a couple weeks before.
After he was talking all that shit.
Talking all that good shit.
Right?
And then they did that stupid play, and he can't even catch the damn ball. But anyways.
All right, yeah, but that covers what I want to do for my Unfocused week. More Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I've been like, I haven't been fighting online so much. I've been just fucking getting my combos down.
I played a little bit online.
Yeah?
And my first match I played online, I fucking owned. I was like, okay, I got this shit. But the next few matches after that, I was just like dying left and right. I was like, this shit. And I noticed, if you don't, it's like Marvel. If you don't get that first hit in and don't do your fucking big combo, you're gonna fucking not win.
Yeah, it's very, you could, very possible. But you know, this game leaves room for turnarounds if you use some of the unique characters. Like that guy Hit. You know what I mean? The purple guy that kind of does that rapid dashing shit.
Yeah.
He can turn fucking combos around and big ass moves and shit like that.
Yeah.
There's a couple characters that kind of take it more down to like the fighting level, so you can kind of stop that from happening with mix up. Like my character Yamcha, he's good at like shutting that shit down because he goes straight to mix up. He side switching.
He's like the wolf guy, right?
Yeah, the wolf guy. Yeah.
So I was watching some tournaments and people were using Yamcha, and every time he did that the one special, the whole crowd was like, "Oh!" in the background.
No,
yeah,
really?
So that's a thing. People are doing
that. That's so sick. It's funny because that was like a thing from the old school Dragon Ball.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't do that in any of the new Dragon Balls. So they literally like took that back to the original Dragon Ball to bring that move out.
That's crazy.
And so that's even funnier that everyone was like, "Oh, you're behind it." And
so every time he does that special, everyone's always like fucking howling in the background.
That's fucking sick. I like it. All right, guys. That was Unfocused.
Oh yeah, I might pick up Krillin. I might pick up that fool.
Oh, he's fucking weird, bro.
I saw him throwing rocks. I'm like, I like this guy.
Hey, he fucks people's shit up all the time because he can throw the rocks while you're getting comboed.
Damn, yeah.
And so he'll break the combo.
Oh,
and like,
shit.
Fuck. Like,
okay.
And now if you're both in the air, you got them now. Because you broke their combo. Now they're fucking stunned in the air.
Yeah.
You can just go off on them.
All right.
And I've seen a couple people do that shit too. And
that's
like,
crazy.
Yeah, Krillin's dope, man. I want to learn him too.
He might be the first orange jump shoot guy I've used. So.
I'll explain that to you later. All right. Everybody, Unfocused, thank you for joining us. Collision28.com is our main website.
I forgot how we end this fucking...
Yeah, Collision28.com. You can both watch us live on the days we record, as well as download things afterwards. You can also download us on iTunes. That's going to be free. iTunes.com, we're Unfocused Podcast.
Actually, anywhere you want to listen to us is free.
We're free!
They're free everywhere. Don't matter.
Twitch.tv/
Collision 28.
Collision 28. I always fuck that up. If you want to follow us on Twitter or give us suggestions of things to talk about on Twitter, please tweet us at Unfocused Podcast. I'm sorry, at Unfocused28 or at Collision28.
Yep.
Or if you want, you can always send us an email.
UnfocusedPodcast@gmail.com.
Yes, please contact us. Give us some things you want us to talk about, or correct us if you feel like you caught something that we said that wasn't right.
Which could be a lot of things.
Yeah, we ain't gods that you guys know. So. All right, Unfocused. Thanks again, guys. See you next time.
Anything else we need to mention? No, you got it all, huh?
I think I got it wrong. I was trying to take my time.
Yeah, good job. Good job stalling until I found this track. I need to get this down, actually, in the system so we can easily play. But yeah, we'll be back. Are we coming back this Thursday, or you want to skip a week? What should we do?
I would say we come back only because...
Okay, because we've been gone. Oh yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.
It's over!